Okay, so I have audio on the stream now. Stand by. Technical difficulties. I may have to do all of that again. Can you hear me now?
Good.
Yes.
Okay. So everyone's getting audio that needs to have audio,
Squid.
I believe.
I second that.
Yes.
I go
Okay,
also.
so everyone's getting audio that needs to have audio. All right, and so real quick, back through the reminders, YouTube, Discord, pan streams. You guys have been here, you know what it is, so I'm not going to do any more than that.
Act like you live here.
Insert a really old episode of us doing announcements, because it's the exact same thing every week.
time.
Just like superimposes super old week onto this point. Now
So,
we're back in.
now
and we'll continue
for
with
the
recap.
recap
Actually,
from
maybe
Brayton.
you should start from the beginning.
Yeah, I will start from the beginning.
The very beginning.
Right.
In the beginning, there was a dragon.
Our party got introduced to Mal and Volk, two adventurers, I guess, who we made acquaintance with, and they're joining us on our adventure. Simi talked to Master Idzot about what's going on with your god that I can't remember. Zoigan. Working on a solution to maybe bringing him back, but also seeing what he wants to do.
Thanks for that, Natalie. Asking the god if he actually wants to be a god. Thanks for that.
That was...
Cabbage, not Natalie. She was playing for
Mizuki
farts.
had her lunch date with
Lars.
I'm working on a few hours of sleep. Sorry. Talking with Lars, found out some information, including what could be him working with a very shadowy character that's been in and out of the campaign for a while. We then headed towards the tower, Killian's tower. Talked with Sionis about a few things. We're leaving Zoigan with him, so then he's not getting himself killed. And we've brought Akarai with us to join us on this venture part 2. We've teleported to the cliffside of the glacier. And that's where we have left off, as we have appeared on the side of this ridge parallel to the glacier. So,
All right.
That's a great look motto.
Along with my black pair of leggings.
All right.
I have a black pair of leggings that are yours.
Yeah, it's not that one.
Okay.
All right. So you guys have found yourself back on a very familiar ridgeline. As moments before the portal closes behind you, Castian comes stumbling out. You guys aren't real sure where he's been. He's just been kind of... He just followed you out of the portal.
no, fair. Yeah.
So, yeah.
Gesundheit.
So you can't hear me?
Thank you.
Udsterova.
Oh, for heaven's sake.
Yay!
Hey, Brayden, recap again.
Well, we met Mal and Volk.
Okay, 1 second. I'm going to see if I can't fix this.
I can hear everybody else, but your mic is fuzzy for me.
Okay, so it's fuzzy.
Well, not really fuzzy. It's like it's dropping in and out. It's bad quality.
Weird. Okay.
Is that for everyone else on the stream, just as a side?
Yeah, it might just be us.
It seems like everybody else's is good.
Okay, so it's fuzzy.
Yeah, I think whatever you did fixed it. So it could have been my phone just close to your mic.
Weird.
Possibly.
Is that for everyone else
So,
on the stream?
of course, that may just be coming through Discord.
It's
Oh, no.
coming out again.
Okay, so
It's Discord.
I may have you on a different. 1 second. Let me.
Again.
We'd have video
Aaron did it
evidence.
last time.
Were we having video episode?
His head being
It's
spat
just,
upon.
it's just your mic key, as far as I can tell.
Nobody.
Okay, try that. How's that? Is that better?
Well, that didn't take long.
No.
Okay, and I just need to make sure now that it hasn't dropped out of. Nope.
I mean,
Okay,
is
so
that
it's
ever
still
not the case, though?
still going to the stream as well.
Okay.
We'll figure this thing out eventually. Sorry about that, guys. All right. So you guys find yourself on a very familiar ridge. Castian comes sort of barreling out of the portal moments before it closes behind him. He sort of stumbles and catches himself as he comes running out. And Nate, I will kind of leave it up to you what sort of state Castian is in. You and I kind of discussed a little bit what my plan was that I never got around to. It's entirely up to you if you want to use that or not.
Okay, so he for the past few, however long we were there, Cassian, he held in his emotions, and he got the job done of telling the parents that Alma was dead, and he got things done that needed to be done. Now that that's over with, it's definitely hitting him a lot harder. He keeps thinking of what he should have done differently, and he feels that Alma's death is in part his fault for not protecting him.
It's going around. It's a thing.
So, yeah, I know it's going around. But he personally felt responsible for Alma and felt that he let everybody down, and it's mostly his fault. So. And just random luck that things turned out the way it did, and we'll go from there.
Okay.
Okay, so Volk and Mal, obviously this is your first trip here. It's a ridge overlooking a mountain valley, and the valley is steeply sided and filled with a lot of scree and debris and rubble left behind by the glacier that dominates the central portion of the valley. Sticking out of the glacier itself, about halfway across the valley, mile and a half or so away from where you are as the crow flies, there is a tower sticking out of the glacier. Just the first couple of levels, or first, the top 2 levels is all that you can see. There is what appears to be an entryway right about ice level, and it has the look of sort of a, well, I mean, it's an odd looking tower. It almost blends in with the glacier because it's white and smooth and very polished and almost reflective. But it's not like anything you would have seen. Except, Lance has seen it, Volk has not. So you guys are here.
Okay.
What are you doing?
I guess. I mean, we didn't have very much of a plan other than go in, find the thing, get it out, right?
Yeah, that's about what we had.
Effectively, because we don't know where it is in there. We don't really know what's going on, so I guess we have to go in and just figure out where it is and get it out.
I think our first thing
Sounds
is
easy enough.
Yeah.
Terrible, terrible things.
He's simple. They like it.
yes.
I'm
So-
Simple is hard to screw up.
You'd be amazed.
Not impossible.
We've done it before.
So I guess we'll just head out. We'll head down the mountain,
Look
head up the
at
glacier.
communication.
Once we get to the top of the glacier, we'll assess the situation. So
Okay.
it's gonna be a difficult climb.
All right. So, those of you who have been here before, you do know that there is an easy way down. There is also a harder, more
Faster.
faster way down.
Yes. Yes.
So you guys sort of take point. Any one particular one of you that's going to take the lead?
I'll take the lead.
I'll climb down.
Okay, so
first.
Castian says he's taking the lead.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
So you guys are following Castian. Castian, make me a survival check real quick.
What did
Sorry,
we-
Kalanana. Your other son died this time.
Yeah.
What's that?
Actually, we could kill 2 for 1.
16.
16?
Yep.
All right. That's good enough. You can. I mean, the trail is easy enough to follow. It is, it is steep. The footing underneath, but underneath your feet is treacherous, just because of all the loose dirt and rocks. Make me a dex check.
$17.
17. Okay. And you're able to keep your footing. There's a couple of moments where you slip and have to catch yourself, but you're able to do so easily. The rest of you following along behind him kind of watch where he's going, follow in his footsteps, and are able to make it down in relatively short order. Oh, Griffey, hey, how you doing? So you guys cross the bottom of the valley, and you reach the foot of the glacier. And it's the same spot because the pitons are still jabbed into the ice to allow you guys to make your way up.
Easy enough.
You would
Mhm.
think,
You-
wouldn't
yeah.
you?
So it's sort of a strenuous climb up to the top of the glacier. At a certain point, you do pass by the scene from before for Volk, for Mal. There's a spot where there's bright splashes of red.
Oh, and you.
Cabbage hasn't seen it either.
No, that's right. Cabbage hasn't seen it either. So there is a spot where there are bright splashes of red and a vaguely Alma-shaped blotch of it where he went down.
This is like the crime scene.
There is
There's a bunch of methods in police uniforms that got
There's
tape up
little
around
tape.
it.
those of you who have been here before, make me just make me a perception check real quick.
Where's the Yeti this time?
Oh, that was really good.
13.
13,
24.
24,
14.
and 14. Okay. So 13 and 14, you guys aren't really... I mean, you're on the lookout. You're watching for little shards of ice that are moving and shouldn't be. But you're not seeing anything. Simi, you kind of are picking up little bits and traces where whatever those things were, they've moved on. They're not here now.
Okay.
There's no return tracks from Yetis or anything like that, and there's no trace of the water elemental that was here as well.
Okay. I think we're pretty safe as far as the environmental
Yeah.
dangers regarding the things that would normally live here naturally. So that's nice, at least. It's only the things in the tower that'll probably want to kill us for now. I'm saying this quietly too. She's just gonna try really, really hard to not acknowledge the Alma-shaped squish.
Cabbage is just real quiet.
Yeah. So, moving forward?
Moving forward.
Moving forward.
Alright.
Unless anybody else is wanting to do anything, say anything at this particular juncture.
Just go lick up all the blood.
It's just gonna continually end
Mal
up
would like to
like,
pick up a piece of ice and put it in.
Stuff it into a bottle.
oh wait, I can make wine with this somehow.
So,
Never
you
heard of
guys
blood red
top
wine?
one final sort of rise, one final climb, and you find yourself about half a mile or so from the tower. It's mostly flat, but you can see that there are ridges and crevasses in the glacier, as one would expect. You're also kind of starting to hear the sort of almost subliminal sounds of the ice sort of cracking and moving underneath your feet, reminding you that this is a very dynamic sort of environment, not something that is static and not something that stays the same.
We're gonna die!
May I suggest a quiet and stealthy approach?
I think that would be a lovely idea. Let's see how quiet and stealthy our gigantic beast man can be. Oh.
I forgot I had proficiency in stealth.
Oh!
He's fine.
Timmy, will you take point?
Lance, do you want to roll for me?
Sure.
Sure. But I'm rolling with my dice.
Okay.
Not touching
Oh.
those.
It is a true fact that gifted dice roll better.
Telling you, you might have to take that one.
That is the highest, almost the highest I could probably get. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20, love it. Okay.
22.
22,
18.
18,
You rolled a 15.
15.
Plus whatever your bonuses
Okay,
are.
and what was...
And if you guys
So he got a 17 and I got an
want me to
18.
take a turn so that-
Okay, and Nate? 19.
Ooh.
You guys are a very stealthy bunch. Very, very stealthy.
That is very surprising considering
It
I'm not
is.
proficient and I only have a +2.
You guys, so you guys are very, very quiet as you're crossing the glacier. A couple of times, you guys actually startle up like snowshoe hares that are living up here on the glacier, because you sneak up on them and they don't even realize that you're coming. Castian, do you still have point, or have you let somebody else take point?
I mean, unless somebody jumped ahead, I'm still going.
Okay.
So
Make me a survival check then.
I would also like to take one of those hairs if I can.
Have you...
Just
14.
What's that?
14.
14?
He learned nothing.
No, of course not.
I mean,
Steven learned nothing.
So let's deal with that first. Go ahead and make a ranged attack.
That's about right for you.
Okay. I'm almost positive that's gonna miss. 'Cause that's +3 + 2 is +5.
9.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's a. What was that?
All right.
Actually, statistically, it's harder to hit something at closer
Yeah,
range with a
very
bow.
true, very true.
As someone who has done that with a compound bow before, it is
Um,
hard.
Yeah, if he misses, he misses.
So
He moves on.
you miss, and you got distracted by something. You actually got distracted by Castian sort of almost stepping off into a crevasse. I need Castian to make me a dexterity saving roll, please.
That's 21.
What's that?
21.
21.
Good, that means I don't have to tell
Okay,
my
so
Castian.
you feel your
For
foot
now.
go through a thin crust of ice in front of you. The ice bridge that you were about to walk out on sort of gives way, and you're able to pull yourself back and take a step back as it just sort of falls out of sight down this crevasse. You decide maybe you want to go a different direction, and so you strike off a little bit of an angle from where you wanted to be, but it's much safer ground, and you're heading off that direction. Goes like that much for much of the approach. Slow and methodically, you guys make your way across the glacier and approach closer to this tower. It does take you a couple of hours to get there, so by the time everything's all said and done, it is starting to be middle of the afternoon when you finally reach the base of this tower. There are no obvious windows on any of the tower that you can see. There is one door. Simi, Milo, you guys have seen this door before, and you've seen that it is the only door on the tower.
Yes.
And at the moment, it is actually standing open.
So,
Is it supposed to be just open?
yeah.
I mean, supposed to might be a bit of a stretch, but it is, and this seems a little bit too convenient, but I'm also not going to look a gift horse in the mouth except to check for traps and see if I can find anything. This is not something that I'm good at, but I can see. Oh, that's the lowest thing so far. That'd be a 5. Definitely.
You do not see any traps.
Or do I see all the traps?
Everything is a trap.
Everything is a trap.
Okay, good to know you guys do have spell support from Griffey too, if you need it.
Okay.
Sweet.
No, it looks okay to me, but guys, I'm not great at
Right.
trappy things.
Hey, Griff, if you want to just send like a thing in the iMessenger thing of just what spells you have available right now, just so that we can see if that's something we can use. So.
All right. So you guys
are
are
we waiting for something, or
I was just checking to see if there were traps, since this seems a little too easy, but I don't see any.
alright? So he'll just draw his sword and step in.
All right. So
That's one
give
way
me
to
a
go.
marching order.
Apparently, he went first.
I'm behind him.
I'll go third.
I'm
We're the expendable members of the group.
Yeah, sure.
As far as all of you guys are
That's why we're
concerned.
hired them. Remember,
That's
if
right.
this
They
character
don't
dies,
matter.
he can always cycle
Fine.
through a third.
Do you have more?
Yep.
Always.
Do I
Oh, it
wanna...
looks like we're in an intestine. Okay.
Okay.
Fun.
So who was in front? We had
Mal.
Mal in front, and
I
Volk.
would have been like right beside him.
Okay.
Do I wanna... How long does...
Who else?
Yeah, that works too, Griff.
I'm right behind Mal.
I would probably be somewhere in the middle because I was just checking
I'll
for traps.
I'll hold the back. You know, not
Good grief. Apparently Discord is doing this thing again.
Oh.
That's not good.
Yeah, it's not.
Alright, I get you back.
Sorry about that. Huh. Okay, and we'll just do this. All right. So, you guys do find yourself in the entryway of a very dimly lit tower. Light coming in from outside does augment the torches that are all along the central core of the tower. There are crates and boxes and chests and just all kinds of stuff piled all over this level of the tower.
How much of this stuff is open?
None of it.
You know what I would do if I were a really powerful mage? I would just leave these as all mimics.
I'm gonna use one of my spell slots, and I'm gonna cast Armor Vagathus on myself.
Okay.
Just as we are now in what I feel the thick of things is, so
Okay.
I'm gonna do that.
Okay, which way?
I'm not sure. Not been this far yet.
Left
So okay.
Let him go, I guess.
I guess I will follow, and I'm gonna be super stealthy at least with my own.
Okay.
I'm gonna.
I'm gonna
or-
just
all of you
Behind
guys'
me.
stealths are still.
Carrying over.
We're
Okay.
going to say that carries over, so your rolls are
Nice.
fine.
I'm gonna just have Ingir on my shoulder, just like
Okay.
scanning things, because I believe he has True Sight up
I
to.
can take a turn too.
I don't know. It's Blind Sight up to 10 feet, so
Okay.
that won't matter.
All right, but you've got that as an
I
option.
do have that as well.
So any particular, so you're going left. Any particular anything you're looking for, or just looking?
I'm gonna take a look at.
I wasn't told to look for anything, so
Yeah.
I'm just going to find a witch.
I'm gonna look at all of the boxes and see if there is anything important, or that looks important anyway.
They look more like, crates.
Well, yeah.
None of them are open, but also none of them are labeled. So you would have to actually break one open to get a sense of what's in it.
What's the worst that could happen?
Well, we should probably. Well, I mean,
I'm just gonna crack one open to kind of look and see what's.
It wasn't me!
Yep.
check for traps first.
Yeah, I'm gonna check it for traps first.
Okay.
Oh, that's that's 6 instead of 5. I'm barely really great at trap checking.
You're getting better.
You're getting better.
Yeah,
You're getting
yeah.
better by 1.
It's gradual improvement. It's like baby steps make the difference,
If you
right?
check all the crates for traps in this room, maybe by the time we leave, you'll actually be good.
Sure.
Oh wait.
Or dead, one of the
I'm
two.
gonna get eaten by a mimic.
Don't be a mimic. Don't be a mimic.
Oh,
Don't be a mimic. Don't be a mimic.
Or a
Don't
bomb.
be a
Don't be a
mimic.
bomb. Yeah.
There we go.
Don't be a what?
I wondered why
Bomb.
that was weird.
M-O-M.
Because we all know
There
we're
we
actually
go.
in a space.
Hey, thank you, Poser, for resubscribing.
Woohoo! Thank you, Poser.
Mazel tov for your 14-month anniversary.
So you're not seeing any traps.
Of course not. Yeah, this is totally safe. I'm just gonna try and use one of my blades to pry it open just to see what's inside. This is a terrible idea.
Ooh,
gonna snap.
this
So
needs to be an Alma
which
blade.
blade are you? Which blade are you using?
Ooh.
You have a short sword,
Short
don't you?
sword, yeah.
Okay.
A
Are you
short
using
sword.
a short sword, or are you using the knives that Alma made for you?
I'm scared to use those against anything other than flesh because I don't want to break them and I would cry.
Okay.
I was gonna say, because for a particularly bad idea like this, that would just fit to me.
I mean, it would. It would.
Do go ahead and just roll me a d20.
You have failed me twice in a row. You need
Ow.
to practice your 20s. You get to go in the bag. Okay.
You want to try that again?
Alright, I have,
How? I mean, on the box.
Like that
You're
ow on the
actually-
box.
Yeah. Ow! What? I mean, on the
You're
box.
actually a mimic, and you have to tell me.
So you are able to work your blade in under the lid of the crate that you picked out,
Probably not a mimic.
and it does sort of give a little bit on one corner where you're working, and then you try to lever the thing open, and your blade just goes.
Oh.
Yep.
It doesn't break; it just bends.
Well, dang.
A lock on it?
No, there's not a lock on it. It's just a crate that's been closed up.
As a side note, I do have Mizuki's spells.
I'm gonna
so.
use it to kind of just slowly undo that really slowly. I'm not gonna take it all the way the other direction to try and.
Okay, so make me a d20 roll.
And the box opens.
Squeeze!
That is an 8 again. Okay, all of you guys are going in the mimic.
All right.
Sorry about that.
That's okay.
That was my gifted.
Somehow you've managed to bend it so much that you're almost afraid that if you keep going, it's going to break on
Okay,
you.
we're gonna stop. We're gonna stop there. Not totally sure what to do with this very crooked sword now. I will have Draxus look at that.
Really be worried about it breaking.
What?
Just when you're like, oh, okay, it's gonna break. Well, we're gonna stop. I was like, I mean, at this point, I wouldn't be worried about it breaking. It's
I
a good
wouldn't
That's
be
sword.
true.
using
I
it,
can't
yeah.
use it.
It
I
can't-
can't use it.
At
so-
least if it breaks, it's like a dagger now.
That's fair. Okay, I'm actually gonna see it through and see if I can crunch it open because I do have other weapons and this thing is not useful anymore right now.
Mizuki will guide you.
Oh, thank you, Mizuki. What is guidance with
It's an extra
D4.
D4?
All right, so
Oh, I
Did I
forgot
roll
to do.
again?
I forgot to do something for you
make
when I
a
updated your character sheet.
make me a strength check.
Strength check. Ah, strength.
Is that as an athletics? You mean?
or as a save? Or
I mean,
So just roll on
Ma-
whatever.
make an athletics check.
So whatever you roll
Go
on the
for it,
dice,
you loosened
just whatever you
just
roll on the
whatever
dice.
I roll. I have a nothing. Okay. Oh, that didn't suck. That's a 19.
19. Okay.
Thank you, Mizu.
Your fists are now a d6, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
Forgot to do that.
Odds or evens.
This will determine
Evens.
whether it's a mimic or not.
Okay. So you're able to get your blade to a point where you can actually lever open the lid, and you don't do any more damage to the blade than you already have. So you're able to get the lid opened and thrown off, and it's food stuff.
Okay, just supplies. That was anticlimactic. But now I know. Okay, moving forward.
Alright, I guess we'll just continue on our shuffle.
All right.
If we get hungry on our way out, there's a box of food.
as we run screaming by, we grab the box. And
Ooh, snacks!
A cabbage!
my cabbages!
2.
What are these puddles of things on the floor?
What, like that?
Yeah. What
That
is-
look, it looks like trash.
Yeah, it looks like just piles of detritus stuff.
A refuse pile.
It's stuff that has been brought in, gone through, and discarded.
If my time playing RPGs has taught me anything, there's probably some really valuable stuff in that pile of trash.
Or there's leftovers.
More snacks. I'm going to just I'm not gonna dig through the piles of garbage, but just in a general sight look.
Garbage
Is there
monsters
anything
attack
important?
you.
So it's not
Anything
like
useful?
garbage. It looks as though someone has been looking for something specifically and has been being brought things closely resembling it, but has
Like
not
goblins.
has not found what they're looking for. So you see a lot of like metal objects. Some of them are tarnished and have been here for a very long time. Some of them not so much. Some of them are a little bit more recent. There are scrolls, old, torn, worn scrolls, things that have had
Berries or
the
water.
ink fade
Water.
so much you can barely read it. Tatters of books, newer books that seem to be in somewhat better shape, just flung all over the place. This person is searching for something and hadn't found it yet.
Ah, he used the past tense.
Hadn't.
Don't have a bag of holding. I'm not gonna bother with the stuff right now. I guess I'm gonna keep on moving forward.
Yeah, just keep going
All
forward.
right.
Or I guess in a circle. Because if I move forward, I'm just gonna run into a wall.
I mean,
Is there purple stuff on the floor?
It does look like there's purple. Oh, that's a
It
shadow.
looks shadowy.
Ah.
So it is simulating you guys' dark vision.
Ah.
Okay.
So the bright circle in the center is lit by torchlight. Everything else you guys are seeing through dark vision, those of you that have it. Because Goliaths do not.
Ah, but I do.
Ah!
of course you.
One of my abilities one of my runes gives me dark vision off for 120 feet.
Oh, that is good to know.
So
That is not simulated on your token.
down the stairs.
I suppose so.
Unless we are searching boxes.
More boxes.
No, I
One
think
of them was full of food. I'm assuming probably the rest of them are. If we don't have any luck, we'll open more.
So
Sound
down
okay?
the stairs or up the stairs?
down.
There's only a down, right?
No, there's not.
No?
No, there is an
There's
up
an up too.
and a down.
Oh.
There's 2 levels that are above the ice, and we went in on
Okay, gotcha.
floor
gotcha.
1. There's still 2, and then there's everything below us.
Oh, I'll take number 4 and then 2. Or this
I
is
think
lobby
we should go
floor
up
and then
clear
the rest
now.
is just basement levels.
What was that, Nate?
I said I think we should go up just so there's no surprises.
All right.
Okay.
So instead of actually walking up the stairs, he's gonna start bouncing through his shadow, because he doesn't want to walk up the stairs.
Oh, right.
Wish I could do that.
Right? It's really neat. Kind of weird, but really neat.
And my script is not working.
No!
Hang on.
Curses.
Your follow script.
When your legs are as short as mine, you find ways around stairs.
Your shadow thing just totally messed up his roll 20,
That sounds right.
man.
How tall are
Somebody else
you?
lead.
How tall are you?
I mean, I'm tall for a dwarf.
Which is
I'm like 3'9", 3'10".
that's tall for a dwarf.
Mm-hmm.
Because they're
Actually,
small
dwarves
creatures.
start at 4 feet, don't
Is it
they?
4 feet?
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
you're
yeah,
4
dwarves
feet.
start-
No.
4'9".
Yeah,
Sorry,
so
4'9".
dwarves start at
You're
4
halflings.
feet. So humans start
Because
around
gnomes and halflings
5
are
and a
still
half.
smaller than dwarves.
Elves
Right.
start at 6. Dwarves start at 4. Halflings start at 3, and gnomes start at 2.
Sorry, 4'9", not 3'9".
Okay. That
Okay.
sounded really
So-
short for a dwarf.
Like,
He and Cabbage are probably somewhere,
Yeah.
you know,
I
in
do
the same
also need
ballpark.
to do this.
Cabbage is
real
5'2".
quick. One
No.
second.
But I have really
Lead
short
platform
legs.
group.
That's fair.
All torso.
Oh, okay. There we
Looking
go.
like
that'll
Keith,
be
short.
better.
looking like Calvin from Calvin and Hobbes.
Okay.
I am not stressed.
Part of me really wants to just grab you
Yeah,
by
I
the
was
back
just,
of
I
your
was
neck
like,
and,
that's right, I
Whoa.
need to get you in
Ooh.
still.
All right, Keith, can we get a
Because
description of what this
this.
room looks like as we enter?
It's
All
the
right.
cockpit of the Enterprise.
So we take off.
So this actually
rank
looks
up in
like
class.
nothing so much as a banquet hall. To your right, as you're coming up the stairs, there is a curved dining room table with seats for 10, 3 on the inner arc, 7 on the outer. There are not place settings at the moment, but there are places for people to sit. To your left looks like sort of food storage and prep area. There are some more crates. A couple of barrels are open and have obvious foodstuffs in them. There are a couple of 3 cauldrons as well. The one in the middle is actually bubbling lightly and has something in it.
Okay, so hear me out.
No.
This is not an actual suggestion, but in theory, if we were to make food and sit down to eat and wait for the witch, we could have made her food, and everyone is happier to make deals when they're not hungry. Not an actual suggestion,
I
but
think
I'm
I already
putting it
made
out
that
there.
suggestion, but it was turned down. So
I
with
don't.
When
conversation.
did you make this?
No, like talking to her.
Our conversation is not that charming. Have you met us? We're awful at this. Now, food. You've been reasonably impressive with food.
Yeah, I have. Yes.
I mean,
Is
I don't
that
know
is
that
that
this
the
is-
route we want to go?
Probably
is
not,
Give her
but-
food.
I mean, I think I'm charming.
okay, you are the most charming among us, I feel like.
Yes.
Well,
I'm gonna peek around the corner and make sure we're not missing anything.
I don't know how charming you guys
Which
are,
corner? Which
honestly.
direction?
You
No,
can't
to the
decide
right.
how I feel
To the
about
right.
you.
Cabbage is probably the most charming out of all of us.
Yeah.
It doesn't seem like
pretty-
you're missing all that much.
I suggest we just go back.
So I don't see any other stairs up.
Okay. But there were 2 levels above us.
No.
We,
No.
we
So
thought
we,
there might
we are
be.
now at the
So
top.
Okay.
where the door is, that's the lobby.
Yeah.
Then we have floor 1, and then the rest of the basement levels.
Okay.
So
So we
All
at least
right.
know that this is up here. If we can't find what we're looking for and we don't run into a witch,
I can
maybe
make
the
us
food option isn't a terrible one.
True. Okay. Then
Back down then.
I mean,
Back down, back down.
that's if other things don't happen first. I don't know.
true.
At
So,
that point, I'm
are
not
you-
sure if I'm.
I don't have any
For
better
Braden's
ideas.
sake and thematically, is Maul a lot better at going down the stairs than he is going up the
Does
stairs?
the same thing going down.
Okay.
See, if I pushed you, you'd go down faster.
So he
But
is
not
no
quite
longer
there.
next to you, though. He is now in front of Brayden. There is a moment where there is a shadow, sort of shaped like a bird person next to you,
Swipe
and it's gone.
Shaped like a
Bird person.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, I am bird person.
Why does your shadow not match the rest of? Never mind, you're not there anymore. Okay. I'll ask that question later, assuming we live through this.
We won't.
You shouldn't yell.
It was Alma.
That was
That was the ghost of
that was
Alma.
Steven, but
The ghost of Alma said, "You won't."
Join me on the other side.
Yes.
I'm waiting.
Because I
Hear
got
it in my
friends
ear.
on the
Lord,
other
over here.
side.
One of us.
Oh boy.
Okay. And it was
Down
Castian.
and down we go.
Where will stuff?
Who knows? And then
I
it
could
was
also write my shield down if we got real desperate.
Simi,
But
and
no.
Cabbage. And Milo.
Yes.
And Mizuki all the way in the back.
You understand me. I love you.
Everyone roll me a d20.
What is that?
Something terrible.
What's that?
Oh, okay.
What is the white thing?
Oh gosh.
So that we'll get to that in a second.
Oh, okay.
10.
10,
12.
12,
19.
19,
2.
2,
4.
4.
Brayden.
What?
I got a 2.
What's that?
10.
10?
Okay, you guys
You
practice
said what?
being
10.
good.
10.
You get to go in the bag.
Okay. All right.
I'm here to announce things.
So as you're coming down the stairs, you are greeted by the sight of a statue. It is a large white statue with rather indistinct features, actually, and you're not real sure who or what it might be a statue to.
Does it look does it look like a statue of a changeling? Because they're
Indistinct.
indistinct and white.
They're the definition of indistinct.
You never really. Well, I mean, the closest you came was to seeing Alma when he was no more.
No, we did
Olmo
see
also
Olmo
showed
as
himself
Olmo?
as- yeah.
It's not exactly the same, but it's definitely along those lines.
Like if somebody
Right.
did a carving of what they heard of a change.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
something like that.
Or, what changelings are rumored to have come from.
True. We don't know that, but okay.
And I don't know what changelings remember to have come from.
In
This is
D&D
for
lore,
Oh.
it's not a good thing.
Oh.
Okay. so give me a second here to pull some more spots down the stairs. Cabbage is there. And oh, da-da-da-da-da-da. This would have been much
Back
easier
if we
with
get
my
into
script.
Don't worry, if there ever comes a time when we spend the next hour role playing, I'm sure you can figure it out.
Doo-doo-doo.
I don't know. I feel like we're dumb enough to get into some kind of combat here.
Yeah,
might be.
we are.
True.
Because I mean, in Sibby's brain, that makes a lot more sense
Yeah.
than it does to make food for the lady. So
So they're direct lines from doppelgangers, or
No, they're sort of like, I mean, they come from the same world. So like shifters are sort of quarter lycanthropes. They're sort of that to doppelgangers.
okay.
But
Okay.
that's also only like rumors. It's not official canon.
Right.
I just learned a new thing
Every day.
all the time.
Every day I'll be shuffling. I taught Danny about fabric the other day
Oh.
because we were role playing.
This is
I
true.
kind of wish he
This is
hadn't
true.
left.
I learned about burlap.
Lance?
Uh-huh.
I had to run to the bathroom. He said to do things for him.
In combat. And it sounds like.
I really wish he hadn't left.
is he first?
That's
Is
a
he
weird
going-
one to-
No,
That's a-
he's
he's
in the front. He's at the front, or you're at the front.
I'm at the front.
But he rolled the lowest out of the front people, so
Oh,
What was that, Nate?
Leave him in the banquet hall with all the food. He'll be fine.
Except that's not the way that works. Okay. Well, Mal, you sort of skate right over it. You're being captivated, drawn to this statue in front of you. Behind you, Volk comes tromping down the steps. He steps on the rug that you just passed by, and it reaches up and wraps itself around him, around his head and neck and shoulders.
Oh, what a wicked rug.
It is, yes.
Rug of smothering.
Rug
Rug
of
of smothering.
smothering.
I would like to hit the
I
rug.
believe that's initiative.
That is going to be initiative for everybody.
Oh,
And that's just plus your dex, right?
Correct, unless you have Jack of all trades.
22.
wait for him to get it.
Okay,
Sorry.
so 22.
Yes.
1
Ooh.
or a 3, if you
Oh,
prefer.
better than I had.
Oh, so natural one.
Natural 1, but a
Oof.
3 technically.
Oof.
Okay,
11.
11,
7.
7.
Do you want me to roll for Lance?
Yeah, go ahead and roll for
You want me
Lance.
to roll for Mizuki?
Oh, well, Lance got 19.
Or do we just want to leave Mizuki?
Plus whatever
Plus
his
whatever.
dex is.
Plus 2.
So 21.
21. Okay.
Sure, that's the high one. I realized with him being like a gigantic melee combatant, it's essentially just like having a huge. In my brain, I'm thinking of the guy that
24.
plays Little John in
24?
Robin Hood Men in
Okay.
Tights.
Yep.
And just like waylaying the rug, but also waylaying the person inside it. I don't know. In my cartoon head, it's a funny image.
Right. And unfortunately, I don't know why it's not showing me the stats for that.
Yeah, that's gonna
Maybe
be
I
a thing
just
that I
didn't
work on
pull stuff
tomorrow.
in.
Purging.
Yep. Get whatever the weird thing is off of my phone.
Apparently. Oh, because it's that. That would be why.
How'd you fix your script?
He doesn't like that.
Okay, yeah. That,
Do you want me to bounce around for a little bit?
all right. So it will actually start with, and what did Mizuki get?
Oh, were we gonna add her to the
Might as well if she's going to be casting spells.
1?
Oh no! My
Brain.
dice has failed you.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine.
It got off to such a good start.
Did have a good start.
So we will actually start
So
with
hard.
Castian. So Castian,
Yeah.
Volk is right there in front of you, and you see this rug rise up off of the floor and wrap itself around his head and neck and shoulders.
Okay, so it only goes down to the shoulders, right?
Yes.
Okay. Is it completely covering his head?
Yes, it is completely covering his head.
Just light it on fire.
Okay.
Bonfire right on his
Chaotic
head.
evil husband, everyone.
Chaotic evil, yep.
Okay, so
Yep.
I'm going to create bonfire in the air at the head.
Oh, of course you did.
Oh no! Oh, Castian.
Okay.
He's in that head.
Yeah, well, I mean, I
Going to
guess
be, deck save.
he's
Dex
sort of
save,
a DC
okay.
because Killian's planning on coming back.
DC
true.
14.
So it rolls a
So then we're
15.
gonna kill Killian.
So
Yeah.
roll for kill.
Alright, so
roll for
he'll take
full.
half damage.
Roll for stupid.
Oh, for stupid.
Does somebody else want to roll? 'Cause he'll be mad
Sure.
at me if I fail.
16
That's
plus
not bad.
Plus whatever,
That's,
whatever.
Whatever her dex is.
So that's going to actually make the
Crap.
save.
So I don't think they take any
Get
damage.
signed out.
No.
No.
So I don't think either of them take damage because it's a cantrip.
Probably not. No.
So do they take half damage or do they take no damage?
Sorry, no, it is no damage. My bad.
Okay, so nothing happens. You create the bonfire and you're off by a little bit, so it doesn't actually do anything.
That's probably for the best. That's probably for the best.
That's fine. But I am going to hold that fire there for the next minute.
Okay.
Griffey rolled a 17.
He may
I'm
walk
sure you
into
saw
it,
that.
so we'll see.
Let her take that one. Let her take that one.
Okay. Yeah, no, I didn't see that. I had closed out my chat. 17. Okay. Yeah, we will definitely give her the 17. Okay, so there's this floating bonfire sitting right on top of the rug of smothering, which is right on top of Volk.
What?
5
And
feet wide, as everybody knows.
what's that?
It's 5
The
feet
fire
wide.
is 5 feet wide.
5 feet wide.
Luckily, nobody else is as tall as he is.
Okay,
My illusion is, but
so there you go. That brings us next to Simi.
I'ma beat the rug.
Okay, so you are behind
Shut up.
Castian.
Yeah, that's definitely a euphemism.
You are behind Castian,
Okay.
so you'll have to dance around beside him down the wall to get to the rug. You want to
Sure, yeah.
okay,
Dancy.
dancy, and you're gonna beat at the rug.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Okay.
I'm scared of slashing Volk, so I am just going to use my fists because that feels so much better, I'm sure. But you know,
So sure.
and
Punch him in the face.
it's the same damage right now anyway, so that's fine. So I'm going to. Let's see. I get automatically the 2, and then I can use a key point for an extra, right?
Hey,
Wow.
buddy. So what we piss off?
you have a rug of smothering on your head.
Okay.
And Castian tried to light you on fire, and Simi's now punching you.
But you couldn't see that he tried to light you on fire at least.
19. That was
Right next to you. You might walk into it. We'll see.
so.
But I rolled well for you, so you didn't take fire damage.
Oh, good.
Okay, so for my for my
Yeah,
first
you're up
trick,
next, actually.
I'm going to. Okay, the lowest one of these is an 18. Oh wow, plus 8. I missed that. Okay, yeah, the lowest one is an 18.
That's gonna hit.
Okay, so that's
D6s if you're punching now.
d6s, yeah.
So 3d6 plus 15.
So ooh, that's a decent roll. So that's
30
15
30
plus
total.
yeah, so 30.
30.
30 points of
Come on.
fisty damage.
Fisticuffs.
Fisty damage.
Okay.
I said nothing.
Um,
See me
No,
fists
that's
the-
handy.
Oh.
all right. Volk,
Why am I
make
like
me make me an athletics check.
That's fair. But I don't mean to be. It just happens after the fact.
19.
19. Okay.
Why did I use those words?
So Danny, take your lowest d6. Tell me what that was.
Oh, 4?
You take 4 points of bludgeoning damage as fists start
Okay.
pummeling you about the head and shoulders.
Knees and toes.
Knees and toes.
Knees and toes.
And that was all of your attacks?
I think so, because
Correct.
I blew a key point to be able to have the bonus
Okay.
attack when. Right? So.
Oh, you get one more.
Oh, do I?
Because it's 4 if you use the bonus action.
Oh, okay.
If you use a key point to do the bonus action,
Yeah, flurry of blows is 2 extra shots.
Sorry. Oh, but it's still plus 8, so 16.
16 does hit.
roll
Single
another.
digits, and I still hit.
I mean,
I like being a mom. Oh, that's acceptable. 7.
All right. The final blow, you kind of feel something go out of the rug, and it just sort of falls limp about Volk's neck, head, and shoulders.
You okay in there, buddy?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Good. I'm gonna peel it away like a banana peel, except in a spiral. Yeah, I'm just gonna stop talking.
How big of a rug was
How
it?
do you eat your bananas?
I mean, it was a pretty big one.
Like
Like
5
this?
by
Well, that to be what he
Kind of
said that. I was
Yeah,
like, that's not gonna
5
work
by
'cause it's a
10.
rug and it's wound around him,
take the
so.
banana and you go.
Crunch.
You didn't even peel it.
Exactly.
I don't eat bananas. Bananas are garbage.
I haven't had
Clearly
a banana.
because you eat them without peeling them
I
first.
don't think I've had a
I do
banana
feel like
in
you're doing
years.
this wrong.
It's because they're gross.
You know, I haven't craved a banana since I was a child, but now, kind
Just
of a banana.
to spite.
Okay, so statue, anything
Anyway.
else I can see?
Well,
Now
we
that
should
you're
probably
taking
Can
like
care
you kind of
check for
zoom us
traps
in
all
a
the
tiny
way
bit?
in.
Yeah, because I can't see what's happening here.
When was the last time you had a rug attack you?
DC's first time.
Is this a first for everybody? Because
You're
I
on our
haven't
screen.
seen that before.
Yeah, I'm
really?
trying to.
You've been attacked by a rug before.
Can't
Oh,
actually
yeah.
find it.
Do siblings throwing rugs at you count?
Yes.
Yeah, then
Then
totally.
yes.
Although mine
Yeah.
actually sort of fell off the wall.
I just missed the fire so he doesn't get burnt.
Ah, good thinking.
That's sweet of you.
Or you could just wait until he throws the rug in.
We are still in initiative, guys.
Uh-oh.
Yep.
Yeah, what else
Oh,
what else
we-
do I see is what I was asking.
So, as Simi is pulling the rug off of Volk's shoulders,
A second rug appears.
no,
Now it just wraps
you
around
hear
Simi.
this clanking from behind
It's an
you.
awakened. We found the awakened floor. We found Beast's castle.
So you kind of hear it all around you, but specifically you're hearing some behind Simi and off behind you now that you're facing Volk.
Also,
And you
Akarai is here. I forgot to remind you of that.
Right.
Well, do it.
Sorry. Carry on.
So, that
tougher
will
to
take us to
Gives us
Volk.
other person.
So I don't see what's making the metal clanking noises.
well,
He's facing over top of me.
yeah, actually make me a perception check real quick.
Everybody.
I mean,
else did.
at disadvantage because the rug is literally coming down off of your eyes right now.
Is that an everybody check or?
No, just for him
16.
right now. 16? So off to your left and right, here
Yep.
and here,
Yep.
you do see what looks like 2 suits of armor, or possibly, or 2 men in suits of armor coming around the corners of the doors, and you do hear a couple more behind you as well, from around the corridor.
However, it is not first time for these. I would like to move to one of them. I don't care which one.
Okay.
You guys have much weirder lives than I do.
And
Saying something.
as I move towards it, my shadow grows bigger, and like if you're looking at me straight on, you can almost see like almost like a halo effect, except it's dark instead of light.
Ooh.
Grow around Volk as I use my Giant's Might as a bonus action.
Okay.
I'd like to move up to one of the. Okay, I'm there,
Yeah, you're there.
and I'm gonna whack it.
All right.
Whack, whack.
Whack away.
This one is. Okay, so does a 19 hit?
Yes.
Then both of these will hit for.
It is going to be. It would be Mizuki next. She's sort of at the back of the tail end of the line. Doesn't
Okay.
really see what's going on.
She can step forward and use it.
Yeah.
So
She will.
It's gonna be total 32 points of damage.
okay.
Can Mizuki get anywhere down the stairs, or is she kind of just stuck behind most of us?
I mean, if she thinks she needs to, she's behind Milo, behind Cabbage, behind Castian.
Risk of
Okay. She's gonna cast Bless on Milo, Cabbage, and Castian.
Okay.
So we each get an extra D4.
All right. So Milo, Cabbage, Castian, you guys have a bless, which is an additional D4,
Yes.
Woo!
and that'll be Mizuki, and that brings us to. Would have been the rug, but the rug is dead.
Long may it rain.
Punched to death.
So that brings us to Cabbage.
Alright,
It's French.
okay, so what is close to me?
So right now you are still up on the stairs. So you're back behind everybody. But you kind of hear all of the shouting and the whacking and the metal on metal, and yes, I know how it sounds. The metal on metal, and you know there's a fight happening down below you. But because you're in the stairwell, you can't really see what's going on.
Okay. How much distance is it to get up to the top of the stairs?
To the top of the stairs?
Yeah, or the
You're
bottom
right there.
To the bottom?
here, to the landing, yeah.
to where the
15.
noise is?
Let's see. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. So you've got 30 feet, right?
Yeah.
So you can get basically there.
Okay. I'm gonna try to sneak up so that I can assess what is going on.
Okay. So we'll get you there. You do see Volk off to one side. Looks like he's wailing away on someone in a suit of armor. You do see a matching suit of armor moving up from the other direction from behind Simi.
You're a swashbuckler, so you can take that other one-on-one without having to worry about sneak attack stuff. If you were just one-on-one with it, you do get your sneak attack.
I'm gonna go after the one that's coming up behind Sini.
Okay. You can just get to him.
Okay.
Oh, not that.
Yes, you
And,
must go to my friend. You've killed his weakness with plush.
-5 to plush.
I've made me very angry man's.
Okay.
Is a 12 hit?
A 12 does not hit.
Did you
So
add
it
it-
just
did-
kind of
did you add the
clangs off the
D4?
side.
Oh, no. 14?
14 still does not hit.
Oh,
Frick. Okay, well, that's a swing and a miss. And my... Yeah, that's fine. That's what I'm going to do. No, I'm going to disengage as my bonus action.
Always a good option.
Yeah.
Okay, so you've not really sure how that works because you've used all of your movement to get there, so you're not actually moving out of range of it.
So you don't want to disengage because that won't do you any good.
I
Disengage
won't
just means they
do
won't
it.
make attack bots to do
Oh,
it.
and that also means you're flanking with me.
Yes.
Disengages
No.
means you just leave
No.
there. They can't make an opportunity
not
against you.
She-
Then you move.
You can
the thing
flank
was
with
coming-
her.
So it's here.
Okay.
She is in front of it.
She's in front of it,
I
and
mean,
you are
have,
here.
You'd
Yeah,
have to get
so
behind it.
Technically, you do have enough movement to get
Oh,
behind
okay,
it. So
okay.
we will worry about
I
that
didn't
when we
realize that was...
get to that.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So,
Cool.
Cabbage, make me a. Do you have dark vision?
Nope.
Never mind. All right.
I could get it when I do not.
Tried to tell you guys to search
So-
Killian's workshop, but no, nobody wanted to do that.
Well, Killing's
All
not there,
right.
so
Things in Killian's workshop
tend to
No,
explode.
no, not that workshop. The workshop in the tower.
No.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, that one.
So it's now the armor's turn to act. The one in front of Cabbage is going to take a swing at her, and well, it's actually not a swing. It's
It's a miss.
basically going to reach out and slam its head down on you.
You're fighting a nutcracker,
Rude.
apparently.
Does a 17 hit?
Yeah?
You will take 5 points of bludgeoning damage
Well,
from
that's
that.
not too, that's not
Could've
too
been
bad.
worse.
Ouch.
I've had worse headbutts than
So you
Um,
have siblings, yeah.
that. In real life and in
Yeah.
cabbage
Let's
life.
just say, I think, yeah.
gosh, that's
I've taken more than 5 points of bludgeoning damage on a headbutt.
All right. Volk, the one facing you, is going to basically do the same thing. It's going to headbutt you twice.
Go for it.
Does a 12?
No.
Does a 20?
Yes.
No.
6 points of bludgeoning
What's
damage
that
from
like?
that.
Having an AC over 20.
It was great.
Oh. Actually. I take that back. A 20 ties.
20 ties?
Oh.
Which
It'll
is-
still
it
hit.
is
Yeah,
still
which
hit.
hits, yeah. That was something I loved about Sora.
His inability to not hit, but not to be hit.
Yeah, like, you couldn't hit him, or you hit him, but it just sort of bounced off.
This is, I think, the highest AC I've ever
All
had.
right.
It's an
And
18.
there are now
Somebody can
2
get better.
more suits of animated armor coming up
I
on
should
the
have my
flanks
NPCs,
of you
which I do
guys.
not.
2 more
There
coming.
are more. Oh my gosh. Freaking
I flank
animated
with
armor.
Fun though.
So that's them, and that'll be Mal.
Okay. How far out are the ones that are coming up from the sides?
It's about 20 feet to that one, roughly the same to the other.
Okay. So bonus action, 15 feet towards the one to the north. He's going to drop one of his shadows.
Okay.
And then he is going to move to the closest one to him. So, is that the one
So
to the north that Volk is hitting?
No, Volk's right here. That's
Volk-
south.
Volk's to the south.
Oh,
Cabbage
is
is to the
north.
north.
And there's one right there, and one right there, one right there.
So
one
were,
right
were you
there.
going for the one that Cabbage is engaged with, or were
Yeah.
you going for the other one?
Well, no, actually, I'll let Cabbage, because I don't know Cabbage's capabilities at all.
Okay.
So I'll go to the same one with my shadow, and I will actually bounce to the far side of my shadow.
Okay, so where do you wind up after all of that?
Sorry, so my shadow's in front of him, I'm going behind him.
Okay,
He's flanking with himself.
gotcha. Okay.
Shake it once, that's fine.
Twice, that's okay.
Okay, so we're going to, both my shadow and I are going to swing this first time at the same time.
Both my shadow and I. There's Sar. There's the one we low and low.
That's just even now.
So 13 from me, which misses, and 19 from my shadow.
Your shadow will hit.
Okay, so
That's
that's
interesting without context too.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11 points of damage.
Okay.
And then second attack from me. Gosh, dang it. I don't happen to be flanking with myself. Okay,
No.
that's what I figured. Yeah, that's gonna miss.
Okay.
That's a 9, all told.
All right. Okay. Milo.
Oh, we're at the end of the initiative.
We are at the end of
I
initiative.
will plop down the stairs.
Plop down the stairs?
I'm gonna call you Plop.
Okay, so how far down are you wanting to get? So,
As far as I can with my 30.
all right, that's gonna put you probably. I mean, you can get to the landing,
Okay.
and you can either go north or south.
Let's go south.
Okay, so you'll probably wind up right about there.
And I will Eldritch Blast, as that is
Peek around the corner. Ha!
as that is the only thing I can do at this point. Who? 14 to hit.
14 will not hit.
Okay, here's my second one. 21.
That will.
Okay. There we go. 14 points of force damage.
14 points of force damage. Okay. That will take us back to the top of the order.
And Inger will just stay with me.
And Castian. We have lost you. We have lost your audio.
I have
Yeah, I can hear you now.
okay, I'm going to move over and help Cabbage.
You're gonna move over to help Cabbage. Okay.
Yep.
Do you want flanking if you can get it?
So yes.
Always. Answer to that question.
Yes.
Okay, you can't quite get flanking, but you can get next to him.
Who is that?
Poser.
Thank you, poser.
Oh. Yes. Oh, whoa.
Unfortunately, we can't because he's got the
Chat closed.
chat. Well, no, the chat is just like he accidentally scrolled up, so
Oh,
there's no
gotcha.
way we can go back down.
Oh, give me a sec.
Am I still within striking distance, like 5 feet?
Yeah, you're within. You're within. You are within melee range of him. Yes.
Okay, we'll do that. Cabbage is flanking.
It
Yes,
had to
not
go
quite.
Not quite.
Okay. I want to use my bonus action to move so I can flank.
Okay.
Also, remember to add a D4 for bless.
So what happened is I might have gotten a nat 20.
Might have.
Might have.
Maybe. Hypothetically.
Okay.
Potential.
So a nat 20 will hit.
Oh, good.
I think we lost him.
Again. Yay, Discord.
Oh, flip.
We don't usually have Discord problems.
I don't know that it's so much a Discord problem as it is a.
Bandwidth, maybe.
You get your back.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Okay.
So we'll So 3d10, 3d6, so automatically 12.
So a D20 will automatically hit, obviously.
Yeah. And so let's see, it's 3d6, so that'd be 18 plus my rapier is 1d8. So that's like, what, 34 right there maxed out?
That's about
and then
right.
I gotta roll it.
Ye-
Then I gotta roll.
If 34, don't worry about it. It goes down in a clattering heap.
Well, so much for stealth.
I'm assuming there's not a man inside the suit of
There
armor.
is not a man inside the suit of armor.
Thanks, Castian.
Much
Okay,
appreciated.
Just make sure you get the one behind you.
That's okay. That one's being
I think that's all I can do for now.
Okay.
Since we're still in initiative, we never got out of it. Technically, the fire is still going too. So.
Yes, so
You
the
can
fire
always-
is still going.
You can always dismiss it, just whenever.
Block the hole.
I could.
I could, but I'm not gonna.
All
Well,
right.
and it gives light
See
to
me?
a couple
That's
people
true.
that don't have.
Okay, so where are
Okay,
other
we've
ones
got,
that are still
we've
up?
got
So we got
that one,
one there,
and then there's one right
one there.
Okay,
and one there.
Where am I?
You are right there.
Okay, I guess I am going to move to the closest one, and I am flanking
Oh.
somebody.
Well, my shadow is right there.
Never mind.
And it is, because you were looking that direction, it is actually shorter than Mal is this time, and it is still a sort of bird-like figure.
Still confused about that. So
Get as close as you can.
Yeah, I guess I'm gonna try and step around the shadow.
Okay.
And then attack.
And then attack.
She doesn't get flanking, right? Because of the position of.
It's close enough. I'll give you
Okay.
flanking on this
So,
one.
And it
I'll
is
step
technically
on.
threatened in front and in back, sort of, so...
Which
So,
means
first
that
one to
is
hit.
a 28.
That will hit.
That's gonna
Nice.
end up being.
Crazy.
Huh?
Yeah. Go ahead.
I had bless too. I rolled a 19. I had bless, and I have a plus 8 to
That's
hit.
fine. Yeah, I
Are you
I
blessed?
confused myself on the order of initiative. You're fine.
Oh, well, even if I don't, it's a 27, so it's fine. So that's gonna end up being 9 points of bludgeoning, and then the next one is gonna be a 25,
That'll hit.
and that's gonna
Just
be,
maybe.
that's gonna be 11 points. I'm not gonna blow another key point. I'm gonna save those for the witch if she shows up.
Okay.
Or whatever she is.
Yeah, whatever she is.
All right. Volt.
So the one in front of me,
Yep.
I'm gonna swing and hit it. Does 22 hit?
Yeah.
Okay. So, how rough is this one looking?
Pretty rough.
Does 14 points of damage kill?
Yep. It does.
So I will splash through it with my axe, and it'll all crumble to the ground. And then I'm gonna go over to that other one and hit it for 13 points of damage.
All
Oh,
right.
and I forgot to mention, because I activated Giant's Might, if anyone tries to move past me, I count as a large creature. So
Okay.
both my size and my
Radius.
range or my reach is increased.
Okay.
Just so you know if anything
Yeah.
tries to
I
move
just
past me.
enjoyed that it looked like you were shinning.
All right.
And he just
Just
tries to
Volk
pass
over
me.
there.
I Tevia at them.
Tevia, yes.
So
it's a defensive Tevia.
that'll be Mizuki, and she's going to come down the stairs.
She'll
Giant
have her
magic.
come down the stairs.
If you've got anything you want to go ahead and
I'll just do a.
Mizuki, this would be the time.
Oh, okay. I'll let her decide.
Technical problems, yes.
I feel like it's.
So if you have anything you want to do, Griffey, let us know. We'll give you a couple of, we'll give you a little bit, and then we will. Of course, she's watching it on the. She's watching it on the stream, so there's a little bit of a delay there. So be sure you've got something sort
I
of
do.
as a
I was
backup.
was just gonna do a
Yeah.
cantrip.
God who made the lion and the lamb, you yourself decreed I should be who I am. Would it spoil some vast eternal plan if I were a wealthy man? Shimmy.
That's how it works.
Can we have the one that is next to Volk? Can we have him make a wisdom saving throw? As I will use Word of Radiance.
Sure.
Now that I know this, I have to use this.
Only if Steven asks me.
Oh.
That's fair. That's fair.
Comic-Con's gonna be fun.
So its wisdom save was a -3.
Wow, that's
Nice.
So
Wow.
did it fail?
I'm
No, it
guessing
rolled.
it did.
it
yes.
wraps back
Okay.
around.
That actually puts a 3 above you?
8 points of radiant damage.
Clatter, clatter, clatter as it falls to the floor.
What
Date.
did you
Date.
do?
Word of Radiance.
It's a cool spell. I think it's in.
It's one of the newer ones.
Yeah, Tasha's, or it's in.
This is Mizuki.
Yeah, that's
I'm
Mizuki.
sorry.
This is Mizuki.
I missed that this was Mizuki, and I thought this was Milo, and that's why I was like,
How?
what? What happened?
Nothing. That was Mizuki.
He's got more tricks up his sleeve.
Cabbage.
I do.
Okay.
I believe that.
Where am I?
So you are here.
Okay.
The one in front of you is dead.
Okay.
The only ones that are alive are this one and this one. So I would go
Who's
with-
next
Wait.
to what?
Both me
So-
That one's
Simi
oh
are
no,
next.
that one
Mal
died.
and-
That
Yeah.
one died. The only one left is that one.
Oh, yeah.
So
the one in
Mal
front of
and
me just
Simi
died.
are next to the only one that's standing up. Mal and a weird-looking shadow and Simi are next to.
So if you
this
go there,
one.
you're flanking.
And nobody's actively attacking the shadow?
No.
The shadow.
The shadow
is
attacking
Mal's
the.
shadow.
Oh, okay, cool.
The
well,
shadow
then
is
I'll-
Mal's. So
Yes, then I
You're
don't
so-
know that.
she will flank with Simi.
Yeah, I'll head up and stab.
So you have
Stab,
advantage
stab.
and a
You
D4.
stab the suit of armor.
Jam up in between the leg.
I have advantage?
Because you're flanking.
Mizuno.
And add a D4.
Just pop off the
joints.
I don't care if Relic is. I mean, Relic is cool and all. Not the person I grew
I
up
just
watching.
imagined it with all but one arm. And
Well, an
one
8
arm
is
just
gonna
clawing.
hit,
Oh,
so
Nope.
more.
I'm just.
Hold still, dang it!
I like to imagine you're hitting it, but because it's a suit of armor, it's just like dink, dink.
I mean,
No,
you are
like
using
you're
a
stabbing
piercing
it.
weapon that,
Yeah.
against the suit of
Bing,
armor.
bing.
You're
She
using a
pierces
piercing
into
weapon
it
on
and it just
something that doesn't have flesh.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, well, the suit of armor has a choice to make.
It has 4 choices technically.
He's actually going to sort of reach around to try to grab Mal and headbutt him twice.
Pink.
23,
Oh, that hits.
Never mind.
7 points of bludgeoning damage.
You put up your shield, and it hits your shield, and your shield hits you in the face.
I have seen that happen too many
And
times.
11.
There definitely misses.
Okay, so it misses with the second one, but you take 7
This is
points
why when
off
you're
of the first
boxing, you
attack.
hold here.
And
absorb,
that's
not-
them.
You're either
And back
out
around
or
to
you're
the top
here.
of initiative order.
Wait.
Or no, I'm sorry.
Yeah, neither Braden nor I have
I'm
gone.
sorry.
Also, are we including Akurai?
Oh yeah.
We pushed him down the stairs. He's down a level.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry.
He's hiding in the back
Now,
and holding.
your turn.
Okay, and I'm going to just like
I'll
batter,
reach around.
baseball bat him.
Oh boy.
With your sword.
Yeah.
What?
Because that goes well.
Well, no, like I'm using the flat edge because I'm hitting a suit of armor.
Oh.
Also, it's clearly from the sound of his armor, he's never done this before.
Yeah.
I
I'm just going
have.
to assume
You're
that
just
he
someone
doesn't
who,
know how to
at
use
one
it.
point,
that
made really good
is-
wine, and you're like, now I'm going adventuring because that's a direct correlation.
Does an
Wine
18
plus adventure.
hit?
18 just.
Oh.
That is 10 points of damage.
Where are you hitting it
He's
specifically?
aiming. So because this is like plate mail armor, right? Not like ring mail.
Yeah,
or
it's
Yeah,
plate
it's like
mail.
suit
Yeah.
armor.
Okay. So yeah, he's aiming for the like the hip joint, and he's just like hitting with the side of his sword so he doesn't blunt his edge.
Okay.
In my mind, this makes the sound of when you get a strike in bowling and you just hear all the pins.
Yeah.
So you catch it right on the hip and flip the cod piece out. The legs collapse where they are. The cod piece and the chest piece slam against the wall, and the helmet drops, clatters, and sort of rolls over to land at the bottom of the statue.
All right. So I'm gonna check around this corner.
So, who's the shadow?
It's gone.
What? Did
I'm
anybody
also
else
gonna
see
check
a
around the
bird
corner.
shadow?
It was
Okay.
attached to him earlier, so I assumed...
Any specific
That's
places
mine.
you're
Don't worry
checking?
about it.
I just want to see what's over there.
Why is your shadow a bird?
We'll make sure
Why
we're
is
done.
it a bird?
Are those chests?
You don't know why it's
It's
a bird.
getting dark. You can't see into the room because Oh,
There's a fire
sorry.
still.
Well, also have dark vision.
Sorry.
Can see in the room.
sorry.
And bonfire.
Let me fix this. You have night vision, and you set out to 120.
120 feet.
Random hovering bonfire.
Suddenly it kicks in. Huffing.
I mean,
Huffing.
So
possible. It's our group.
So it looks as though this level is split into 4 separate storerooms.
We tried to
Um,
shove mosquitoes into jars, and that would really...
As you guys peer into the rooms, there are other suits of armor that you can see.
Of course.
Are they moving?
Not yet.
They don't appear to be moving.
I mean, I'm gonna go up and just kind of poke each one. to see.
Shove them over.
Okay, so the one you get to first, you kind of jab at it, and it just stands there, much like a suit of armor should. And the ones that you were facing did not.
I feel like we should disassemble these.
Same thing for the room I'm looking into.
That's not a bad idea.
Same deal.
I guess I'll head towards the one that is not occupied by.
Also, question: Did we go down 2 floors, or is the or
This
did
is
the,
the
floors
first floor
move?
down.
No. So we were in the banquet hall,
Right.
and then we went down,
To the floor we came in on.
and then we went down. Oh, okay,
Yes.
sorry. I was making sure that we didn't go down from the banquet hall, and it was a new floor, and I was gonna be like, oh great, they moved.
No.
Yeah.
We
Well,
will
they
Are
did
those
the
also
outside.
chests, by the way?
Those are chests, yes.
We're clear.
And Castian,
Good over here.
are you checking the suit of armor in the room you're in?
I do like the cabbage idea, too.
What idea?
My-
Sorry?
Yes, I will check them and
Okay.
I keep forgetting.
push
'cause
them
he's-
over if they're standing up.
It is standing up. As you go to check it, it does not move at all. So it looks like it's just a suit of armor.
Just take one of his legs. It comes to life and
I'll go look at the chest on the other side of the room then.
Which one?
The one of the room I am in.
Okay, so there are 2 chests.
It accomplishes both.
I'll,
Do you want the
Are
one?
they-
On, do you want the one on the north,
Yeah,
or do you want
well-
the one on the south?
Yeah, I believe so.
oh, I can't see if there's a. I didn't see that there was a.
Oh,
one.
sorry.
No, no, that's fine. I just know now. So,
I think she's got plates.
uh,
Could be wrong.
and I have disassembled the
Okay.
armor.
So
I'll-
the sound of clanking comes from all 4 of the rooms as suits of armor get.
Just taking
Di-
one leg
disassembled.
from each of the ones in
Yeah.
my room.
This is plate armor, right?
Yeah.
Wait.
Can I fit any of these pieces on me?
Doesn't look like it's built for someone of your
Yeah, I
size.
figured.
Rude.
It is shame, but could be good idea for some of you to upgrade.
It's too big for me.
Griffin, you could probably take it.
I think she already has plate mail though.
No, I don't think she does. I think she has chain.
Does she have something of holding, too? Because, like, she can take
No, the
metal.
only bag
We
only
just
bag
have
of
the
holding
little-
There was
was
only
gonna-
one.
Okay.
Also, as a side note, each plate mail set is 1,500, by the way. In
I mean-
gold value, but
Do any of them have shields?
Yes.
How big are these shields?
Regular size shields. I mean,
No tower
again, a
shields.
little. For you, it would be more like a buckler.
Yeah, they're not going to be any better than the shield I have.
I'll examine the chest that's close to me. Check to see if it's
Okay.
I'm
trapped.
going back to the stairs.
Really should get a tower shield, but I can just. block whole passageways with.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll check to see if anything with it.
Yeah, I will check one of the chests.
15. That was actually one of the ideas.
So as you reach out for the
Originally,
chest to check
it
it,
was like a tunnel figure.
I get mimicked.
it reaches
Oh,
up
no.
and wraps its jaws around your arm, and you get mimicked.
Okay, so how much damage do I take?
Do you shout?
No, he stays silent as he gets consumed.
I assume I would shout. I'm not.
Ah!
That was a little low pitched.
So a 22 will hit.
22 will hit, yes.
11 points of piercing damage.
You take 15 points of cold damage.
plus 8 points of acid damage.
Okay.
I'm going to move towards the
Does it?
shriek.
Does it? Did it? The acid damage you're taking that also procs the cold damage.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you take 30.
Yeah.
30 points of cold damage. And
Did the mimic just murder itself? Wait, so if I bite you,
you'll take.
While he has
well,
armor Vagathus
only
up,
if I
yeah.
have the spell active. It's no longer active anymore, but
is it not? Huh.
no.
So the way Armor of Agathis works, you basically it can absorb after it deals a certain amount of damage back, then it goes off.
Gotcha.
But it's, if anything hits you,
Okay.
it deals damage for that attack until it
Gotcha.
runs out of damage to deal.
Gotcha,
So yeah,
gotcha.
that's
Yeah,
30.
it's real fun.
And roll initiative again.
We never.
Oh, we never left? Okay.
We never
Put Ackrai in
actually
there
left
somewhere.
Wait,
it.
it just tanked 30 points of damage and is fine.
Yeah.
Man, alive.
Mimics
not
have
necessarily
mimics
fun.
have over 100 points of damage of health.
All right.
I run towards the shriek.
Castian.
Beat it.
Except
Hey,
So you do hear sort of a shout from one of the rooms,
fighting the tar baby.
sort of in this direction.
okay. How far away is he from me?
As the crow flies,
Just leave it alone.
he's
Let it
about
be,
72 feet. But you'll have to take a little bit of a winding path to get there.
All of these have to be mimics. Why did I have? Unless only one. Only one. When I chose the one.
Different neighbor.
Okay, I am going to use my movement and my bonus movement for the 60 feet.
Okay.
In theory, you can flank with this thing because I'm in it.
So 60 feet is going to get you right about there. You see what looks like a chest with teeth has wrapped its jaws around Milo's arm.
Whole towers and mimic.
And he's got it up to it, it's got him up to his shoulder.
Okay,
Tower mimic.
I'm still a ways out, so with that, I am going to, I'll cast Create Bonfire, avoiding Milo.
Okay, so you're aiming for the mimic, I assume?
Yeah, the Mimic, but not Milo. So, I want the edge to be, at the,
He's now determined to make this bonfire thing worthwhile.
The only thing it's done damage
almost
to so far is
completely
my
missing
elbow.
him, but, well,
I mean, it's a 5x5 fire, right?
You can take the
Yeah,
mire.
yeah.
So you can just set it on top of the
You can
mimic
take the mire out of
and
fate.
okay.
Can't take Nate out
should
of
be
the
okay.
mire.
It's
No
going
matter
to
what
be a
character
dex
you play,
save,
it's just a little bit.
14.
Yeah.
Okay. And it rolled a 12, so it failed.
It'd be 11 fire damage.
That's more than I did to.
Okay.
And that fire's going to stay there on top of the Mimic.
Okay.
Okay.
See me.
I'm gonna go stabby McStab the thing.
Okay, so how much movement do you have?
Oh, yeah,
40.
can I get there? 40?
So you're basically right where Castian is.
Okay. So that's not quite close enough.
No, because
Okay.
it's down here in
Use
the
your bonus
corner.
action.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
The key point in a bonus action, but or you can just wait there.
I don't want to blow all my key points here if we run into the witch
No, that's
later,
fine. That's
but
fine. I can hold out a turn.
Maybe.
maybe. See, that's
maybe.
the thing. Like,
So as long as we get further along every time before somebody dies,
Right.
we
and
will eventually finish this tower.
We should have to bring somebody new back every
Yep.
time.
so I guess I'll blow a key point and run up there and hit the thing.
Step of the wind.
So that's gonna be 24 to hit
24 will hit.
for 7 damage, and 19 to hit
That'll hit.
for 9 damage.
Okay. You are now also grappled by it because it is adhesive.
I thought you needed to make a save for that.
Actually, yes. So do make a
Strength.
Dex save?
I believe it's a
no. It's the save is to
What did I miss here?
huge or smaller creature. It adhered to the mimic.
Why are we giving Mal a reach around?
The mimic adheres to anything that touches it. A huge or smaller creature adhered to by the mimic is also grappled by it. The escape is a DC 13, but the escape has to be an active attempt.
Okay.
You are
So I have to wait till my next
You
turn.
will have to wait until your next turn. Yes.
Okay. So now I am mimicked.
So it's like, and both of your fists are
I used
adhered
my
to it.
stabby stabs. Does that matter? Instead of fist to fist.
No. So
Okay, now.
as you were stabbing into it, it sort of molded around,
Okay.
melded around
Fists
your
the
just like,
mimic.
and so you're now sort of sunk in up to your
Very
wrists.
gross. Lance,
You fisted
why?
it twice, actually.
Gross.
All right. So Volk.
I'm gonna come rushing to the sound of danger.
And what is your movement?
30 feet. But I am large technically, so I can get 10 feet further than you think I can. I don't know if that'll
As far as
make,
reach, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if that'll get me in range.
No, because you were in another room.
Yeah, I figured. So as I come around the corner, I'm going to throw my axe
At what?
at the mimic. Can I?
You
Can I
can't
not
see it. You cannot
Then
see it.
I'm going to use my.
So the door to the
This is the
room
right time to
is
do this.
so the door to the room is right here.
You only
Yeah,
have
yeah,
one.
yeah. Then I'm going to use my action to dash.
Okay. That'll get you another 30 feet.
I'll get as close as I can.
It's gonna get you right there.
And now I will throw my axe and my javelin.
Your axe and your javelin.
Yep, so I will throw my axe and then grab one of the javelins off my back and throw that after it. I already have my axe out.
Right. I don't know that you've got that many actions though.
Oh, sorry, I'm action searching. Sorry.
Ah.
I left that part out. I'm action searching.
Okay.
So I'm assuming a 23 hits.
Yes, it will.
So in total, both my axe and my javelin will deal 30 points of damage.
Okay. So, Simi and Milo, you guys feel the mimic sort of go limp around your respective limbs,
Like dead.
as in dead.
I mean, is there anything in this thing?
Flesh.
It's flesh and organs
I will
and
Dig through it.
I will
Do
get
it.
myself out.
okay.
Okay, all of the furniture here is evil. Don't touch any of the furniture.
What?
Maybe we should examine it instead of.
Well, I did examine it, but it attacked me before I could even get close.
Maybe we throw rocks at the other ones.
Poke them with
Or
Armor.
let's just continue on. Let's just continue
throw
on.
the armored legs at them.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm actually gonna go
It's
gather
not a
up
terrible idea.
some small like I'm gonna
You say that like
from the armor gather some small pieces
Okay.
so that I can throw it
Would
at
you like
things to
complete
see.
that
Okay.
sentence?
I'm gonna go around this whole. Well, if we're staying here for long enough, I'm gonna like in the room I do this, and I'm gonna look over at the chests.
Bonk.
What weapons did all these things have?
So all
I
of
mean,
the
they were headbutting us, so
yeah, they were just headbutting you, so they didn't actually have any weapons.
I'm gonna go to the stairs and just wait for everybody else.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to the stairs. Then I was hoping one of them would have had like
Yeah, I'm just gonna
a
go to the
pole
stairs
arm
now. I've
so
learned
that
my
you can
lesson.
Poke it out of range.
Okay.
Or you
Anybody
could
else
just go Eldritch Blast every
doing
chest.
Anybody else doing any searching?
No.
I am going to, because I don't know where she might have put this darn box. So
Oh right.
I am going to. It's
It
just like,
could
oh
be- it
wait,
could
there's
be-
a reason we're here. I am going to throw the legs and then listen for the sound of a fleshy thud instead of a hollow thud.
So there are 7 more chests on this level.
Oh my gosh, there's so many.
Do I have to?
None of them give off the thud of flesh.
Keith, please
You
tell me I
found
did not.
you found
The
the
one.
one and only mimic on the level.
Of course you did.
Of course I did. Of course I did. Okay, I will go through all the chests then,
There
because
wasn't. I'll help to speed things along.
Okay.
we'll go through the chests.
So
I'll just wait for the stairs
in
to go
each
down.
of the chests there are various clothing and fabric items. But each of them does also have a little small compartment with a vial in it of sort of a blue bubbly liquid.
7 blue
Oh
vials.
my gosh, you're just taking them.
Why
Am
not?
I? Yeah.
Don't say that like that's not exactly what you would have done.
Can I glean
I've
anything
done
from
that.
the wardrobes and whatnot? Like, what am I looking at?
Alma would have, absolutely.
I was just thinking that.
Of course, he never got to see it.
Differences,
So-
important cultural notes. Oh.
So Castian, make me a history check with advantage. Simi, you do the same.
Is this your first time fighting suits of armor?
Nope.
I got a nat 20.
Nat 20.
I'm not 20.
Unnat 20. Awesome.
We don't suck at history today.
So
This time.
these are the contents of these chests represents an enormously wide variety of both cultures and time periods.
Huh.
They have been collected from far and wide from a very, very long period of history.
Guys, what if this is a TARDIS?
I
She's
was
No,
just a
because these
period
would have
after.
bunk beds in them.
which also makes sense.
Alright.
Are there
We
like,
found the change
is it like they're
space.
filling a quota for specific
Found the mother
pieces
change.
of things for each chest? Is like there a consistent, I must have this, I must have this, I must have this in the chest, or is it just like a person's stuff?
No,
Is it
it looks more just like a person's stuff.
Okay.
It is sort of a hodgepodge of. I mean, there are some full outfits. There are some that are only partial outfits. It does look like each chest sort of corresponds to a specific location, if not a specific time period at that location. So there is some sort of filing going on, but it's not a. This is not a completionist's collection. Let's put it that
This is
way.
The collection of an immortal change.
I will ask more questions about that later to you, but I don't want to hold it up, so
Well,
I will. That can be stuff that happens inside her brain later.
Okay.
Should we head down?
Yes.
Yeah.
Like, nope.
Alright.
Because they are patiently waiting
yeah,
for us to
that's
go
not
down
me.
the stairs with them. So
That's not me. That's Alma.
Okay, so Mal's in the front again.
Yep. And I'll lead out. Is everyone ready?
yes,
Okay,
Yeah.
let's go.
So as you start down the stairs, it doesn't take long before you feel a sploosh.
My
And
socks are wet again.
You sink up to your. For you, it would be up to your
almost
knee,
even for a second.
and then if you keep going, the next step.
Well, no, I'm stopping after one.
Okay.
Wait.
So you hear a sploosh, and not only is your foot wet now, it is also extremely cold.
Because
We're in a glacier.
That's how these things.
Did you just do the math?
Yeah.
Hold on, everybody.
Oh, looks like water.
Feels like water.
Then it probably is water.
Or a duck.
Splashes like water.
I'm just gonna reach down and lift you up out of it and put you back up on solid land.
Let's take out my boot and start like.
I assume it fills the whole
So-
stairway, and like it looks like the stairway just goes underwater.
Yep.
You neglected to mention that this witch can breathe underwater.
To be fair, we didn't know.
Ah,
Yeah, we didn't know.
This is new information for me.
Are we still going down then?
yeah, it can't go very far.
I will ask Mizuki
How big
to
is this
identify
tower?
the
I
7
don't
vials,
think.
Okay.
which will take you 10
I don't
minutes.
even know if
Yep.
we've seen all of it.
I mean, you have.
Oh yeah, because I actually saw it in.
We don't know that there wasn't more underground.
No, she
Oh,
watched
you
it
saw
fly.
it fly
I
off,
watched
yeah.
it fly off. I had forgotten that I watched
you
it
both
fly off.
and Elma
So
saw it fly.
would we be
so.
close to the bottom? Like, would this be?
It was
If-
100-foot
doing-
tower,
doing-
so
No,
so
it's
no.
probably,
10 levels, probably.
well,
from top to bottom, and then maybe another 6.
the floors are a little bit tall. You figure you're probably about halfway down at this point.
We got another half of the tower
Mhm.
that is apparently now underwater.
I mean, I can't.
The water
breathe
had to go
underwater.
somewhere, I guess.
Yeah, I can't breathe
I'm gonna
underwater
fill up
either.
a cup of water and smell it. Does it smell like stagnant? Does it smell?
It doesn't smell stagnant. I mean, it doesn't really have a smell.
Okay, and it's not. Is it sitting water? Is it moving?
Um,
Can any of our people locate
you
objects?
can't.
Nope.
Oh, this is so
You can't
Actually, let me
detect
check.
any
Check to see if-
like flow or motion to it, which means if there is any, it's very, very gentle.
Mm-hmm.
But you assume because there is not that stagnant smell, there's got to be some flow somewhere
Right.
down below you.
So is this how our journey ends?
How long can we hold our breath for?
Not that long.
You want me
I'm
to look it up
having-
real
Not
fast?
long
Yeah,
enough
if you
for
don't
half a
mind.
tower, yeah.
I want to say it's
It's
Something-
based on
something
your
plus Constitution mod.
constitution.
No, it's 1 minute plus another minute for each Constitution modifier.
Wow.
So for example, for you,
Yep.
you would
It would
have
be
1
3
minute
minutes?
plus. Yeah, so you have 3 minutes. I
That's
have
a long time to
4
hold your
minutes.
breath.
5 minutes.
5 minutes.
Jeez.
5 minutes. 4 minutes. Or no, actually 3 minutes. Yeah.
Mm.
So.
I'm gonna hold my breath and go into the
Oh,
water
dear.
and see.
Really?
I'm gonna see if it like clears out a little bit. Yeah.
I'm
Okay.
gonna not.
That'd be cold.
Oh, I don't mind the cold.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Can I
I
put
wonder-
my hand in the water as he's going down and see if
Sure.
I can
It immediately freezes. He's now trapped
resonate
under the
anything?
ice.
Do I feel do I feel like
Do I feel connected?
Kevin
connected to my
Costner's.
patron when I put my hand in try and
When you put your hand in, you hear.
Ukatawa, ukatawa. Sorry.
Oh, fire!
You do not.
let me know when Mizuki gets done identifying those vials.
Okay.
So with 2.5 minutes of air, do I find a place where the water stops?
Um,
I'm just going down the stairs.
just going down the stairs.
Yeah, I'm just seeing if like 1 or 2 floors down, because I assume that's about as far as I can get. If the water like
Okay.
levels off, if anything changes.
Oh yeah, that is a very cool map.
Yeah, we're gonna have to talk about how that was accomplished later.
It. You managed to get down 2 floors with the time that you have, allowing yourself enough time to go back up as well. You do not see where it where the water like runs out or stops
Okay.
at that point,
Then I'll just go back up.
and then you go back up.
Oh,
Hand.
well, thank you.
I'll pull you up.
Water all the way down, I assume.
2 floors down at least.
You're right. So for me, it's a straight pull
Is-
over.
Mizuki identified.
By this point, she has, and
It is
she
7 potions of water breathing.
Oh, okay.
actually yes.
Yep.
But all right.
How long do
One
these
enough
last?
for each of us.
What is your
An hour.
concern?
Yeah,
It's
like 24
wet.
hours or
Yes, but once you're all wet, you don't notice you're wet.
My bowstring, on the other hand, I will have to leave my bow here.
Also,
Actually,
hypothermia
your
is
bow
would
probably
probably
the
be made
still
of
a
wood?
thing.
It's actually the bowstring that's the bigger problem. My bow is actually made of wood, but it's not that big a
What is your
deal.
bowstring made out of?
One hour.
Ligament.
Okay, so you will have water breathing for 1 hour.
Okay, so do we do this?
All right.
Well, you want your bucks.
I mean, they're one-time use, so how
Uh-oh.
are we gonna get back?
well,
Go out.
Oh,
Yeah.
Hence the uh-oh.
well, I mean, might as well.
Okay, so
Hopefully,
Mal
it's not gonna be that bad.
take off his bow and his quiver,
Why?
and because you don't take a bow into water.
Also, a bow in water isn't going to do you much good.
Actually, a bow in water is the only thing that's mainly effective underwater.
Not.
Or is it
Not really.
crossbows?
Crossbows.
Crossbows.
Crossbows are. Yeah, the
Longbow,
bow,
but
not
bow's
so.
not
Yeah.
really going to work.
So I will take it and set it
I guess
aside.
we will prep, and then I will hand everyone a vial.
No. Okay, we're good.
Is he about to shotgun?
So
Maybe, yeah.
there are 7 of the vials.
Mhm.
Counting
Akarai.
Akarai,
There are.
there are 8 of you.
Oh, this is easy. We leave Akarai because he's an NPC and it's hard for everyone to to remember he's there anyway.
I mean, that's fair.
Almost like this encounter was designed to divest us of any extra people.
Yeah, so,
Do you know CPR, Akarai?
are you proficient in medicine?
I can. I have helped people who have drowned before.
Okay, great. Good.
But unless he is miracle worker, if you drown here on Glacier, you will probably die of freezing first.
Yeah, but we have people that have fire and stuff, so.
Yes, let's just
hopefully-
light them on fire
I
again.
mean, not like them on. That's a bit.
One time.
And you missed the other time. Not for lack of trying.
So yeah, I'll down the potion
Yep,
and
we'll down the potion and go.
just tell Akarai to be at the ready in case we have a floater.
It's not gonna float all the way back up the stairs though.
No, but those of us who aren't dead will ease it along.
Keith, judging by how cold that water was when I got in, how long do I think all these people are going to last?
Yeah.
Oh.
Everybody pee.
A lot.
Warm the water.
They probably so the breathing is not going to be a problem because of the potions.
Yeah, we got that.
But it's real cold.
But it's real cold. The hypothermia is probably going to be a concern. You will have 2 minutes for each of. You will have 2 minutes for your Constitution score.
Oh, I have 4 minutes.
I have.
Like,
No, not the modifier.
the
score.
score.
Oh,
Okay.
so
So
16 times 2, 32 minutes.
28.
I'm assuming I don't have to worry about
Yeah,
this,
you don't
as
have to
I
worry
am
about it.
acclimatized to such things.
And I am not resistant to cold for some strange reason, so
I
let's
came-
do this.
I came from the mountains myself.
So yeah, most of us aren't going to have any more than half an hour if we get that much.
So, time to move fast and quickly.
Yep.
Yep.
Let's move
Let's
fast
go.
and quickly.
Okay.
Don't.
Going in.
We can talk while we're underwater, right? With water breathing.
I don't remember.
I mean, it probably wouldn't travel very far. No, it would travel further.
It would travel further
but
because
it doesn't.
sound.
But it'd be distorted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not clear.
So let's just
Talk
try
like a
and do
whale.
this with as minimal looking for specific stuff
Now,
as we can.
the
Yeah.
other thing is that as you go, there are no torches, obviously. So it is
So we're-
dark.
Who doesn't have dark vision? Cabbage.
Cabbage and Mizuki?
Mizuki does.
Okay.
For the sake of this, do we? What race is
You have
Akurai?
30 minutes. for
Akurai is a human.
Akurai's
Yeah.
human.
Okay.
Oh, she also has heat metal. That's good.
So, unless somebody has light, we have between Mizuki and Cabbage, we have one pair of dark vision goggles.
Mizuki can cast light.
Cool.
Yeah.
And Cabbage can do dancing lights.
Yeah, at this point, we're not trying.
Yeah.
We can't be stealthy underwater, so we
Question.
might as well.
Since there is enough flow through armor that like there's enough space that it doesn't necessarily have to be like right on the person. If Mizuki were to heat the metal of her armor and we all are close
She would
by,
still take damage.
Yeah.
But we can bring one of
but
the
she's in freezing
chest
cold
plates
water.
upstairs from the plate mail and
Yeah,
we'll
we
use
can
that
just bring some metal with us.
Oh.
and then just huddle around it for the duration of the heat metal.
Also, Keith, I would like to. Well, when I went down the stairs, how like with all of our gear, are we heavy enough that we don't have to worry about like, are we swimming or are we still moving normally?
Um,
I might be swimming because I don't.
you're probably swimming unless you weigh yourself down at least to get neutrally buoyant.
I mean, you could bring the metal.
Yeah, I was gonna say anyone who's not.
Most
they should
everyone
tie
else.
Yeah.
some
Um,
around, like some of the armor.
What kind
on.
of
to
what
weigh
kind
it
of
down.
gear do you have?
I'm wearing chainmail.
You'll be heavy
And
enough.
I have very little strength, so I'm very
Cabbage
weedy.
might be.
Cabbage might also be in the same boat, literally, no pun intended, as you are. What kind of gear do you have, Cabbage?
We're trying to figure out how heavy you're gonna be in the water.
Leather armor.
Leather armor.
Okay.
She's small.
Let's see. I've got my cloak of invisibility. I've got a burglar's pack.
You're probably closer to neutrally buoyant, if maybe a little bit buoyant, a little bit positive buoyancy. So you would need a little bit of ballast to make yourself heavy
her a
enough
glove.
to go down and not have to.
So yeah, so I was actually gonna say anybody who isn't like will just like cannibalize a few of the pieces of armor, and so you can just wear like the like the gauntlets or like a couple pauldrons, like some just enough to weigh them down enough that we can still move fairly normally.
And if Mizu casts heat metal on it, would that be?
If you're touching it.
If you're touching it, you take damage.
Well, yeah,
but
but if we're tied off to it, will it just heat the water around us and give us more time?
Eventually,
eventually, yes.
But
It takes a
we
little
don't
bit of
need to
time.
worry about that at the moment.
Okay, fair enough. But if we need to,
If we get
Okay.
close.
so tying off to a metal leg and rolling.
They see me roll.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go.
All right.
Let's do this thing.
Maybe we should have some rope that we don't hang on to so we don't get lost underwater.
Sure, we'll hold on to some rope. Whoever's in the lead can guide us with the rope.
I can lead out.
Okay.
Or if you want to.
Yeah, and Akurai's up there.
if we're
so
going, if we're not
Okay.
going quietly, I would prefer to lead out.
Sure.
Well, I don't know what's your.
I don't
AC
think we can be
18.
too stealthy in water, but
with your shield.
With my shield.
Yeah, I'll lead out then because mine's 20.
All right. So you guys get to the bottom of the stairs.
Here.
So the ones that you've been on have been sort of near the core of the tower. At this level,
Then on the outside.
they're on the out. It shifts over to the outside.
Interesting.
There is a large common room here, a large common area here, and two what look like at one point probably were bedrooms. So there's a pallet in one as you peer in and look in. The other one has just some odd detritus and debris that has collected in it.
Well, since everyone's tied off to me, I'm going down.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I did say that we should probably just keep going.
Yeah.
If we need to, we can always worry about searching
On
later,
our way up, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
depending on how things go.
So we will just go right on down to the next level then for you guys.
In my brain. this is like the lady from the Squid Witch wife from Disenchantment.
Yeah.
Like this is how she would live. Totally have a floating tower that.
All right.
So what do
Puts under the
we
water
see when we
halfway.
heat this?
So at the bottom of this level, the bottom of the stairs on this level, you come into what appears to be sort of almost a trophy hall. So there are plaques hanging on the walls, obviously tarnished by the water that has flowed around them. There are suits of armor sitting up on plinths, on platforms. Looks like directly at the bottom of the stairs, there is a room that has weapon storage in it. So short swords, long swords, shields, things like that. And that's all you've seen so far.
Okay.
Because I need you guys to roll initiative.
Oh yes. What is it this time? Oh, heaven's sakes.
Plus Dex 5, so 19.
Natalie, do you want me to roll a die for you?
No,
Don't do
don't let
it.
him do it. Don't let him touch your dice.
I got you.
Don't even let him look in the general direction.
Oh, I don't know that was much better. It's a 10. I mean, it could be worse.
I'm gonna have to
These are so pretty.
do something here.
Those are
Give me just a second, guys.
pretty. Such sparkly dice.
What do you think you know? Oh. And the bike.
Critical Role is live?
Yeah, they're doing an Elder Scrolls one shot tonight.
That'd be cool.
Hi, buddy. Oh, why?
Okay,
What was that?
Lance.
17.
17. Okay.
7?
7 again.
Cabbage.
Oh, Griffey, if you want to roll
What
yours.
did Cabbage get?
10.
Oh, Cabbage got a 10. Sorry.
That echoed really weirdly.
Simi.
Crap, what did I get? 19.
10.
10. Castian. 17. Okay, and what did Mizu get? Do we know?
18 or 16?
16.
I can't read from that far.
16. Okay, cool. So a good smattering there. Let me just roll these guys up real quick.
Oh.
boy.
I don't know what I'm looking at.
We don't.
There's another rug.
Yeah. Stay away
Swimming
from the rug.
Why does everything have to make that sound
Because
to
it's
you?
in the water.
Yeah, but there's no air
Yeah,
for it to
Danny.
gurgle against.
Actually, that is true. There's no air for it to gurgle.
We
against,
don't know
so
that
one-
actually. Because this was at one point in the air.
You are not helpful.
I know. It's one of my more consistent personality traits.
You are consistently unhelpful.
Okay, one more. Sorry,
There's
guys.
nothing
No, it's
not
fine.
consistent about it.
I'd say in like life things you're pretty helpful. It's just, gaming things you tend to consistently not be.
It's like his dice.
Yes.
It is
No,
partially
but-
because of my dice.
The
I tried,
inconsistencies.
man. I tried so hard.
Well,
You
My
can't.
bad.
You look. You can't. It's not
can't
your
help
fault.
him.
It's not your
I
fault. It's
gifted
his.
him in all. Like,
He
It's
made
him.
his bed when he asked Will Wheaton if he would roll a dice for him, and then kept it with the other dice.
but these dice weren't ever near that one.
Ah.
It's
But
a
you
transitive
became
property.
tainted. Yeah.
yes.
Also, that tray is tainted as well.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Until
it
you
is touched
divest
Will
yourself
Wheaton
of
dice.
everything.
All your worldly possessions, then may you start playing again.
I have some objections to this.
No, it's fine. You just claim everything as yours, not his.
There you go. Easy.
Okay.
But then it gets transferred to you because it's now your stuff.
Hi, cutie. Hi, cutie.
All right. So, see me.
Okay.
What
So
does
what
she
am I
see?
hitting? What I don't know what I'm seeing.
So you see all of the bits of armor
Okay.
climb down off of their, or not all of them. 4 of the bits of armor climb down off of their pedestals
they do.
and start closing in around you.
All right.
This guy, and we have lost Nate again.
Hey, baby. Hey, baby.
Oh, I didn't mean to do that.
I'm looking at the child, not you.
Well,
I'm looking past you.
Yeah, I
at
could
the
tell you
child.
were looking past me, but I couldn't tell that
So-
you had eye line of the child through the chair. So I was just like, "What
This
are you
one?
looking at?"
This one, this one.
So all of them except that one, right?
Yeah, all the ones except the one in the center.
All right. I would like to move to one of the things. And
Okay.
I am going-
Underwater, I believe your movement is cut in half.
So 20.
So
Can I
20.
still get to one?
Yes, you can get to that one.
Okay. Oh, what are these? Okay. Just for confirmation, 15 and nat 20.
Mm-hmm.
So the 15 will become a 23, and then so 23 and 28.
Both of those will hit.
Okay. So with the nat 20, we've
So-
got 6.
So 6 plus
plus
7.
Okay, so well that was disappointing. Plus 5 is going to be 12.
12 for the crit.
Yeah, 12 for the crit, and then 5 plus 5, so 10 for the non-crit.
So what's the total?
22. Like, what did I just say? I don't
No,
remember.
don't worry, don't worry.
Okay. And that will bring us to either Castian or Volk.
Go, Castian.
Don't remember what that was. Oh, that was a nat 1. Never mind. I'm not
I
going
am
to bother
going
rolling damage on that one.
to move up next to Simi and attack that one
But that
as
was a
well.
6.
Okay.
25 gonna hit.
25 will hit.
Okay. That'd be 17 points piercing damage.
17. Okay, you
I mean, he has peed on
so
statues.
you're using your
before.
sword cane, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
pretty much
so you
right,
sort of
yeah.
stab at it with your sword, and it punches through, and you see the whole suit of armor sort of in slow motion, sort of crumble in on itself and fall apart.
It's like what happens with the witch cane. The
Okay.
witch king
And
in
I want to yell out to everyone else. There's a weak spot underneath your arm that should give everybody else advantage.
What?
Okay, so how are you giving them advantage?
Okay, so one of the things I have is Mastermind.
Oh,
Ah.
right.
Okay,
Yes.
that's cool.
Who's
So you have pointed out a
master
weak
attack.
spot. You have pointed out a weak spot in the armor
Of which one?
Awesome.
Yes.
of all of them.
Oh, all of them. Oh,
So
it's
everybody has
So
advantage.
you have
Everybody has
advantage on
advantage.
your next attack.
That's sweet.
Okay.
That's cool, Nate.
You have to get it, I got that.
That's super cool.
Thank
That's
you.
good
All right.
because
So
all melee
Volk.
attacks are at disadvantage underwater.
So,
Oh, are
What's
they?
that?
Are they?
are they?
Are they?
Typically, melee attacks are at disadvantage
you're right.
underwater.
I did not do that. Do you want me to?
No.
Okay.
We're not going to go back, but from here on out, that is a thing.
Well, except that now it's not because
Well,
Your first
it
one
cancels
isn't.
it
Your
out.
first one isn't.
Yeah.
Okay, so does an 18 hit?
So first
I
off,
know, but does an 18 hit?
18 will just hit.
Okay. I'm going to move not to the one those two are fighting, but the second one.
Okay.
I'm going to move up to that one and attack it for 25 points of damage total.
Okay, and you did that with disadvantage?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I mean,
Yeah,
clearly.
First attack was with, yeah.
Oh.
So you did 18? No, 25. Sorry.
25. And then as a bonus action,
As a side note, I would have bammed Inger out because he can't breathe underwater. So, just as a side note.
Okay.
I'm
So,
gonna, as a
so you
bonus
actually
action, I'm
don't
going to
have
invoke
him.
Giant's Might again.
Because he can't breathe underwater. So
I can make my attacks normally.
Okay, and
Bonus action, I'm invoking Giant's Might again.
Okay. Okay. Alrighty, and that will be Mizuki. If you have anything
you would like to do?
you would like to do, if not, we can have Braden pick it for you again. I will give you a couple minutes, and while you're figuring that out, it is then Cabbage or Milo.
Cabbage, I will let you go first if you want. Or are you... Would you rather me go first?
Okay, what can I see?
So, bad guy there,
Four suits
there,
of armor.
that's not a bad guy, that's a bad guy, that's a bad guy.
Suits of
So
armor.
You are right there.
And half speed.
Oh, lovely. Okay, can I get to... Is there one... What's the closest one to me?
The closest one, they're both about. Well, the closest one is the one that Volk is wailing on.
Okay, I will go in and attack that one.
And what is you've
I
got?
have 30 feet of movement.
So 15.
So
But you can
you
also,
can get
as a bonus
right
action
about
as well.
there.
Is that... I can't tell where I am.
Right there.
You have to use your bonus action to dash if you want to get there.
Okay.
Also a note for you, since you're a swashbuckler, if you can fight one of them one-on-one,
Yeah,
you'll
that's-
actually negate the
there's-
disadvantage on your attack.
yeah, there's no way she's going to be able to get to
Okay.
one at this
We have
juncture.
disadvantage on melee attacks underwater.
Nice.
But your first attack is negated. The disadvantage is gone because of Nate, so.
Cool. Okay, then I'll use my dash, my bonus action to dash to get close. And then
Okay.
Stab.
stab. 16 plus 8, does that hit?
16 plus 8.
Yeah.
That will hit. Yes.
I should hope so.
I mean, that's a
I don't know
24.
what number that is. Okay.
That's an over 20 number. If not, we screwed.
Do I don't get. No, I don't. Okay. Brain. Nice. Okay, that's 7 points of damage. Nope. Yes, yes it is.
You do get sneak attack as well.
Do I?
Yeah, because I'm here.
He's
Yeah.
flanking.
You and I are fighting. Well, I'm not flanking.
Oh,
You're not flanking, but
If an enemy or if an ally is within 5 feet
Oh.
of the bad guy,
so roll
you
your
get
sneak attack as well. So
And
that's
my brain,
3d6.
my brain just turned that into if you're flanking.
Oh. Well, and then plus 14. So
Nice.
bit more.
Yeah.
bit more. And
Thank you.
again, it sort of crumples in on itself and slow motion falls apart.
Sweet.
Right.
Oh,
Hi,
thank you,
Poser.
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 so I didn't think about the fact that we're in the water. So everybody can see now, outlined in the water around Volk, is a his. It looks like his shadow has expanded, and so his shadow is like 14 feet tall, 10 feet wide,
Oh,
takes up a
goodness.
huge amount of space now.
Goodness.
Just shadows around us don't make
Yep.
sense.
Whoa.
Yeah, I'm learning that that's a thing for you guys.
All
You
right.
just bring
We
weird
from
Alright.
shadows.
Milo.
The one at 4
Came
o'clock,
from the Neverwinter.
If-
Okay.
I will Eldritch Blast, which is
Pew,
not a
pew.
disadvantage because magic is unaffected
You
by
have
Did-
advantage. Oh, no, never
did
mind.
I-
No, you have advantage.
Oh.
Nate.
Yes,
Wow, you just became invaluable.
1 second,
that's fine.
because I think I I think I didn't bring you down
Oh, am I not here?
down the level.
Oh no!
We're reeling you in.
You're two. You are 2 levels up, my
If you would
friend.
like to bring me down. to the
Yes.
What if he
next
says
level.
sanctuary on anyone who might need it?
Okay.
Sanctuary.
That'd
All
be
right,
anybody who
so-
isn't fighting.
So Eldritch Blast on 4 o'clock.
Yes.
That doesn't have a range, but you'd be within it even if it was, right?
120, 150 feet
Yeah, you're fine.
is the Eldritch Blast range.
All right,
That's a dirty 20,
that'll hit.
and that is 10 points of force damage.
So you guys see this like wave of energy flash out from Milo's hands, and it sort of does this neat sort of cavitation thing as it goes through the water, and the trail of bubbles, and it connects with the armor. That did more damage than you thought it did.
Am I more powerful underwater?
You're Aquaman.
And then for my second attack, that's 19 plus 8,
Yeah,
so
that's gonna hit.
27.
We're gonna have to see if he does more damage, like when his attack goes in the water,
Uh,
or if he's
15
just in the
points of
water.
force
Because then we
damage.
can just carry around a bucket of water. And
Step
every time we
in
get in a
this.
fight, we put the bucket down and we put him in it.
Oh, he
Or
really
if
is bucket.
Or if
Sorry.
his head is
No,
covered
I'm
in-
not
He's
that
not
person.
bucket.
I'm not bucket.
The so the
Get a sword
attack
to bring around
connects, and you see the chest plate on the piece of armor just like collapse in on itself before it rips open, and the whole thing just falls apart.
Okay.
We're gonna get Milo a backpack with a little like shower head, and so he can just constantly be
Yeah.
Wet.
always wet.
All right.
That's his
Yeah, and I think,
No.
and right there is probably
No.
good, so I'll just stay there.
No.
Mal.
You're
Okay,
terrible person.
I can't see that far without glasses.
So
Let me
you're-
guess. You want
you're
to
right
move
here.
to whichever one you can get closest
There's
to
one
and
right
hit.
here. That one, the only one.
The only one that's remaining that you guys see is down here.
How far away from me is that?
That
Oh,
is
because you can teleport.
that is
Yeah, but
37
I use
feet.
My movement to do that.
Well,
It's 37.
I mean, 30 puts you right at it within melee range.
Okay, but that would use my action to do that. So what I will do is I will move up 15,
Okay.
and then 15 feet further from that, I will drop my shadow. And this time it is a bigger bird,
Big bird. Big
so when
bird.
you say bird, like
like Scritch.
Okay.
Oh, cool.
let's just say like bird person or literally a bird.
It's a sparrow.
Kenku. Not that probably any of us are from. Any of you guys would be familiar. Well, you might be. We're from the north.
Yeah.
He stole a
Is it a
Kenku
Kenku
shadow.
or is it
He's
a
Birdman.
Characters like
Was
so
it?
much more
Mhm.
complicated than mine
Yeah,
ever
it was.
are.
Was it Kenku?
Yeah.
Okay.
I thought so.
Mine just has a tragic backstory. There's not a lot of
My head, that
complication
was art.
otherwise. I assume not intentionally.
Tripped on a basket.
And that's. Wait, that doesn't put it in range though, does it?
Yeah, it does.
Oh, it is in range.
Yes.
Yeah, if he moved 15
If he
and then
mo-
put it another 15 feet out, it should be right in front of him.
Yep.
Sweet. Then I will make 3 attacks actually. So first one.
First one's normal.
That's gonna hit. 15 plus 7 is 22.
Yep.
I'm just gonna roll the other attacks. That is also 22.
Okay. With disadvantage?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then this one is a 9.
Yeah, so the third one will not hit.
Okay. So for damage,
You need me to take them?
I got it. It's gonna be 7 plus 6 is 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21 points of damage
Total?
total.
Okay. All right. And So Mizuki did the sanctuary thing for anyone who needs it. And then Simi, Castian.
Oh no.
Simi and Castian, make me a perception check.
Of course. Well.
Oh, psh, really? Rude. That's gonna be a 9.
12.
12. Both of you guys miss it.
This is how we die.
All right. So yeah, that
Let's
will
wait and see what kills us first.
Yeah, it might be something equally
Could be
dumb.
piranhas.
so that will take us to the, that will take us back to the top of the order and Simi.
Oh, okay. So I don't notice anything.
So you didn't notice anything.
Is the one in front of me still alive?
No, it's down.
Okay, where?
I guess end of my
The other one
turn. Do
left's
you mind
down
if I
there.
call out? Don't worry, the shadow will get it, or it'll attack the shadow.
Okay, so I guess if
Let's
it's
just keep going.
just keep going.
Yeah,
Okay, keep it on.
but we gotta check all the rooms we haven't been able to see in yet.
Okay, so
Yeah, because we're looking for the box.
so I will poke my head into the nearest room that I can't see it yet.
Okay,
is
so
a terrible idea.
the nearest room would have been this one that you guys came by at the bottom of the stairs.
Okay.
Nearest room we haven't looked at
Well, yeah.
yet.
The nearest room you haven't looked in is
Yeah.
going to be this guy, so you're going to make that direction.
Okay, yeah.
So you'll get right about.
I get 20 feet.
All right, you've got there. So you'll get right about there.
Although, since I'm not taking an attack action, can I burn
Yeah.
that as a
Action to dash, yeah.
Sure.
So I guess that would give me 30 feet. Because it's still halved, right?
That give you your
So-
40.
It would give you your full.
Because it lets
40.
you, a dash action lets you use your movement
Again.
again. So you can
Oh,
go
your
20.
full movement again. For some reason, I thought that it was half movement. Yeah.
So as you peek into the room,
I don't know where I got that in my brain.
you see a figure duck down behind a barrel.
We got
a live
one.
Oh yeah.
What does the figure look like?
The water.
Sort of
talk in
green
order.
and scaly and has a
just
single
sounds
great
really weird.
big eye in its forehead.
Oh, balls.
It's a droner.
Oh. And I've burned all of my everything, so I
Yep.
can't do anything else. So, yeah. I'm hanging out
You
with
can
the
go
eyeball.
burr, burr.
No. Why you're like this?
Moist.
Bastard.
I can make him spit up on him for you.
Just point him not at the table.
You can't get me without the pool table.
Yeah, control the spatter.
As it's sort of disappearing behind the barrel, you catch a flash of red
Of course I do.
from its eyes.
Yeah.
I need you to make me a Constitution saving throw.
Balls. It's gonna be. Oh, that's an 8.
Good job.
Mm-hmm.
You are going to take 10 points of necrotic damage.
Oh.
We found a thing.
What kind of
Another
thing?
thing.
That's a big scaly eyeball thing.
What do you mean a big scaly eyeball thing?
It's a big scale. That's what I
Exactly
was
what
told.
we said.
Oh boy. It's
Like
like
big scaly eyeball thing.
a beholder.
I think it's an now what gazer?
Gazer.
Pretty sure just use
No,
eyebite.
it's a Nothlek.
Okay, yep. It's a nothing.
Nothing.
That doesn't mean anything.
Actually, we have as players we've encountered these guys before.
Yep.
It was in Tomb, at the end,
I don't remember these things.
in the room where people were gonna be sacrificed, and we cut them out of the bags they were in.
Was I there for that?
Can you zoom us in a little bit more?
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
That's good. Perfect.
All right. So
I don't know if it's
that
really
is the
alright.
Nothic's turn. That will now be Castian.
It is indeed a big scaly eyeball thing.
Okay. I am going to use my movement and bonus action to assist Simi. I'm gonna go towards her.
sanctuary on Simi.
Oh, right.
Yes,
Right. You're right. Hang on.
Sorry, I just read that. I'm sorry, Nate. I didn't mean to interrupt.
That's okay. What is that sanctuary?
You're right.
Excuse me.
With the wisdom saving throw for that guy before he actually can make the attack.
Yeah, fail that wisdom save. Little attacky monster.
Although it wasn't really a spell, it was an ability.
Pretty sure Sanctuary says if to target them.
Okay.
Sanctuary.
Yeah, with a 6, he's gonna miss. So you actually don't take that damage because he can't do anything.
Thank you, Griffey. Wifey, looking out for
An attack or
for me
harmful,
from afar.
an attack or harmful spell.
An attack or harmful spell.
Yes, but if its ability uses its attack, it uses an action. It still counts.
Yeah, so it would. Yeah, we'll yeah, that's fine.
And choose a new target if they fail.
And there's no other target to choose, so he
Unless
actually.
it can kind of see Maul, but I don't think it can.
No, he can't from where he is.
So I guess it
All right.
feels its presence and then
So, yeah, and so that's Castian. Sorry, go ahead.
Sorry about that.
Okay. So I'm gonna use my movement and my bonus action to catch up to Simi.
Okay, and your movement is 30?
30. Yeah.
Okay, so you're gonna wind up there, not quite caught up to her.
That's for the movement and the bonus action.
Yes, that is movement and bonus action because your movement is cut in half because you're underwater.
Okay. Yeah, I'll go ahead and use my action to go another 15 feet.
Okay. So at that point, so do you want to get past her into that room or just up next to her?
Next to her at this point. I want to
Okay.
see what's in that room.
Okay, so you can kind of squeeze into the door, and peering around, you can see the figure behind the barrel.
Okay, I'm gonna stay there for now.
All right, Volk.
That's all I can do.
So at the moment, you can see one. Well, make me a perception check, Volk, as you're turning around. As you're turning around.
16.
16. There are 3 rusty broadswords that are floating through the water towards Mizuki.
Yeah, I'm gonna go move over there and I'll dash if I have to get in between her and them.
You know, warned
15.
I feel like this is a weird 12 days of Christmas thing.
So you will have to dash to
I
get
will
there.
do so.
force you to
As a
three
note,
rest-
if they try and move past me, I take
Mhm.
up the extra space.
Yeah.
Or
All right.
what?
So that is Volk, and that will bring us to Cabbage.
Okay. Am I close to a thing?
At the moment, no.
How far away is a thing?
Make me a perception check.
We have to
S-
see
sa-
if
same
you see
deal.
The swords.
15.
15. Yeah. So as you're turning, you sort of see Volk lumbering off that direction, and as he goes that way, you notice the swords floating through the water now as
Yep,
well.
Headed that way.
So without using a dash action, you're going to get right about there.
I'll use my bonus action to get further
Okay.
and
And there are 3 of them that you can see.
use my sword to push them away. I don't know how to.
Ha! You attack the swords.
Like, do
How
I
do
need to
you-
roll to hit them?
Yeah.
What? Unnatural 20.
That will hit.
Do I get sneak attack for this?
You're
yes.
fighting it on your own, so you had advantage.
Oh, yeah, because of
So-
Rakish Audacity.
Oh, yep.
Okay.
Now that basically that takes away your disadvantage for being underwater.
Oh no, and
No,
she
no.
And
I
Rakish
get
Audacity,
sneak
she
attack.
gets her sneak attack if she's fighting things on her own.
Oh, right.
If she's 1v1ing something.
Yeah. Perks of a swashbuckler.
Indeed. So many of your dice are so shiny.
You could have shiny dice too.
I have some semi
15.
15 points of damage.
Yes.
Not sparkly like that.
So
That's
that
right.
takes a great big hunk out of the blade and the hilt, not the cross piece.
Sweet. That's all I
So you definitely did some damage to it. All right, Milo.
I will head towards that wall.
Which wall?
The straight one, not the curved one.
Okay.
With my
Just straight-
15 feet of movement guys.
All of my
15 feet over the
characters have a
wall.
little bit of Danny.
And
in
then
them.
I will Eldritch Blast towards the swords.
Did you actually notice them? Make me a perception check.
13.
To be fair, two of us are also moving over at them.
Yeah, so that lowers the DC. You would have seen them.
Okay. So I will reroll.
Okay. So there are 3 of them there. Which one are you aiming towards?
We'll start with the closer one and we'll work our way in.
Okay,
Our way out. So the first one's a 24.
that'll hit.
You're so picky.
Uh,
You're so
8 points of force damage.
Okay.
And then the next one, 13.
13 does not hit. So that attack goes wide.
That's it.
Check what Griffin said too.
Heat metal.
Okay.
Okay. When we
Yeah.
Let
we
go
cross
of
it.
yourself.
we've actually passed her, so
We-
we'll go ahead and do that.
Yeah. And that's all I can do. I don't have
Did
any
that
bonus
one
action
The
things.
guy in
So.
chains. I just
Okay.
heat metal them.
So she's going to Mizuki's
Couldn't
going
run
to
away
cast
from
heat metal. If you want to look that up for me real quick.
Who's in the room next to me?
Okay.
Who's in the room
Uh,
next to me?
Where are you?
I think that I am directly above the orange thing.
So what is she heating?
She will heat metal the one in the back.
Me.
The sword?
The sword in the back.
Okay.
And then I
Well, it can't do anything, just so it automatically takes 2d8 fire damage
Okay.
every turn.
See me.
No, it's to the left.
So go ahead and roll that for her.
sweet boy.
Ooh. It's the 13 points of fire damage.
13.
And then it will continually take fire damage if she uses her bonus action every turn. So.
Okay.
And it can't drop itself, so.
Nope.
Also, it has disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks.
Good to know.
Because it can't let go of it.
Because it can't let go of itself, so.
It's a problem.
All right. So Milo's done his thing. That is
Mal, I believe.
no, it's the armor's turn.
Oh.
And you've got your shadow right there in front of it, right?
Correct.
But it does not have a corporeal form for it to try and.
It does.
Hit?
It can
It does?
try to hit
Okay.
it. Yeah, it has an AC class.
Okay.
Or sorry, an A.
An armor class.
An A class.
Okay.
AC is
so
17. So
is what?
AC of 17.
Well, it's going to try and hit it, but it's going to miss both times.
Cool.
So, so then it's going to step down off of its pedestal and come after Mal.
As it leaves the range, I use my reaction to cause it to attack.
Cause your shadow.
Yep.
Mhm.
Attack of opportunity.
Yep, that misses.
Okay. And since it's already taken its action to attack your shadow,
It can only move like what, 15 feet.
yeah, so it's going to get right in front of you and sort of rear back, but the blow is coming next round. Theoretically.
It's your turn.
Just stick your
That
sword out.
is
Do the swords go now, or
yes.
I like the idea that they're just decoration. They just float around randomly. Don't actually
So
attack.
the one in front of the cabbage is going to swing at her.
at disadvantage?
For melee.
No, because of the heat metal. I don't know whether
No,
these things
no,
have disadvantage.
that's the one that's in the back.
Yeah.
Ah, okay. Oh,
There's
okay.
the one
Sorry,
cabbage
I
attacked.
thought that.
Then there's the one you Eldritch Blast. Then there's the one that's heated up.
right. Okay.
Does a 15 hit?
That is
That
your
is my AC.
Yep.
You will take 5 points of slashing damage.
I will give you a sticky note. Then you can just add that
Um,
instead of...
and that is its
that
its
makes more
turn. The second one, the one that Milo Eldritch blasted, is going to attack Volk.
Of course.
Does a 22 hit?
That does.
Four.
Was that with disadvantage?
Oh no, sorry, 18.
No.
Okay, then right, disadvantage. 6 is not going to hit Cabbage.
Nope.
So she takes no damage. Sorry, I forgot to factor in the disadvantage from being underwater. You are correct, sir. All right. And the other one is not going to be able to get past its fellows, so it does nothing. That brings us to the top of the round.
If it could scream, it would
Wait.
be.
Can I go this round?
Did you go?
No.
Did you go?
I
No,
was at
he's
7.
also at the end.
Oh, he should have gone before the. He should have gone before the swords, but after the armor.
It's fine. He's not fighting the sword, so it doesn't matter.
So yeah. Go ahead and take your turn, and then it will be the top of the round.
Okay, so my shadow is going to move at the back of this thing
Okay.
and stab it. That's gonna hit.
Yeah.
24 or
With
25 rather.
Disadvantage.
Yep.
Okay.
And that is 9 points of damage.
9 points of damage.
It's
Okay.
also 15 feet away from you now.
No, it's right next to him.
No. Oh, yeah. Never mind.
Yeah,
Sorry.
yeah, and it is so it is between myself and the shadow, and it is still up, not falling apart.
It is still up.
Okay, we will do that again. And miss, and one more time. And probably that's gonna miss.
Okay. All right. Top of the round. See me.
Okay. So, I guess I'm a
Who's got their sound on?
not it. I don't think so. It hasn't been like that all the whole time.
It's not any of us.
Maybe hearing it from Nate's end,
Oh, okay.
which is fine. I can live with that.
Yeah, that's.
So does the mastermind thing? Oh
Nope.
no,
Nope.
no.
Nope.
Okay.
So they're at disadvantage.
Dang. Well, it might still be okay.
I have one more.
So what are you doing?
Attacks.
Well, that'll be fine. So I'm gonna attack the Nothic, I suppose. So
So it looked at her funny.
well, I mean, it looked like it was about to. Yeah, it looked.
They looked at you funny.
I did not like that.
Keep in mind, now that you've attacked, Sanctuary is off.
Oh.
Unless
Yeah.
you don't attack.
Sanctuary
Actually,
goes off.
Sanctuary would have been gone because she used heat metal.
That's true.
Oh,
it's
okay, yeah, never
concentration.
mind.
Because heat
Okay.
metal's a
Wait,
concentration.
I thought Sanctuary isn't though.
Sanctuary.
Is Sanctuary
Check.
concentration?
I think so.
Yeah, I would think so.
Let me check.
I don't think that was the weird one that we were all like, what?
Heat metal's.
14 to
I
hit.
think the weird one was
One.
haste.
No, because haste is
14
concentration.
does not hit.
Okay,
Ah,
but the
Sanctuary
other
is
one
not
is going to be
No,
like
that's what it was, because it was Keith who was doing Sanctuary last game. Yeah.
a
So
25.
it's not concentration.
25
but you break
points?
it when you.
No, 25 to hit.
Oh, 25 to hit.
So the second one will hit, I assume.
Yes.
Oh, psh. For 6 points.
Bink.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
I'm like, don't look at me funny, and just bop it on the nose. Just a
Whatever.
It's a love tap.
Whatever it knows. What if it has a nose?
Okay.
Its nose is its eyeball.
Is that your turn?
yeah.
Okay.
He was just minding his own business.
So he's going to sort of rear back and swing his
Yeah, of course.
claws at you. 15.
Nope.
So the 6 is not going to hit either. So it's going to be a.
How is it breathing down here?
They can breathe underwater.
They're semi-aquatic vehicles.
Also, I like that it's missing, and in my mind, that's because since it's just one eyeball, it has terrible depth perception.
You're not wrong. It is also in the dark, so that's got to be part of it.
I don't have
so
dark vision. Why are you hanging out here, dude?
I was told to.
Brayden.
Yes.
I'm the chef.
Word of Radiance for her next turn.
Yeah, and she said Sanctuary isn't concentration, which it's not.
Oh,
but
gotcha.
You broke it because you attacked.
Nah, yeah, I attacked anyway.
Gotcha.
Thankfully, he's a terrible aim
Yeah,
because
because
he has no depth.
Oh, he's got true sight. Never mind.
Concentration.
He doesn't have dark vision. He has true sight.
Oh,
better.
That cancels out everything.
He perceives everything.
Everything.
Okay, so that's the Nothic's turn. Castian.
Yep, move up beside Simi on
Light
the right
things on
side.
fire.
Okay, so
Cast
you're going to
bonfire.
come up on this side here.
Yep,
Okay.
and there's a 16 hit.
16 will hit.
Hi, Chipper.
Hey, Chipper.
Hello, the Chippa. How are you, the Chippa?
And I'm gonna stab it with my sword along with sneak attack.
Okay, and you did roll that at disadvantage, right?
Yeah, I got a +8 to it.
Wow.
Yeah, rogues, you know.
Yeah, oh yeah, rogues are broke.
Alright, that'd be 17 piercing damage.
Okay.
Every time he says that, I swear he's saying pissing damage.
You don't know what that sword's made of. I regretted saying it myself. Yeah, I feel bad.
It makes you.
Say that again, I'm sorry.
To make Milo a lot more interesting.
I'm gonna, for my bonus action, I'm gonna attempt to hide.
Not hard to do. There are shadows aplenty and a barrel you can duck down behind.
Okay. And that's it.
All right. Volk.
So that sword that tried to hit me,
Yeah.
can I grab it out of the air or out of the water in this case?
You can make a grapple check against it, for sure.
Nice. That'll be good.
This can be a 23.
You have advantage because of your giant's might, by the way.
No.
Oh, really?
Oh,
As
does
a
it?
large creature? Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Because you are more than two sizes
Yeah, no,
larger.
23.
Well, actually, giant's might also gives him
Yeah.
advantage
Strength
strength
checks.
checks.
It's you've got it. You've got it grappled.
So I'm gonna grab it.
But you do feel it sort of fighting against you.
I'm gonna look over at one of the walls. I'm just gonna start bashing its edge into the wall.
Okay, that will be on your next
I know.
turn, so we'll deal with that. You
Fastest
are
way to
also feeling the water around you start to warm ever so slightly. Cabbage, so are you.
That's nice.
Pleasant.
Alrighty
Just 'cause you both
then.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, why is the water around me?
So that was Mizu, and she said she was going to do what?
She's gonna move close to the swords, and then she's going to do
Word of Radiance.
Word of Radiance, so a Constitution save.
Okay.
And is that with
This is what
your
the
your
other
fifth
guy
level.
thinks
So
it's
is that
Sorry.
with that 3? Is that with 1 die, or was that with 2
The
dice?
sword that wants to.
Just as a side note, because I'm just wondering.
And I assume she's not casting it at the one that Volk is holding.
But she can. It's just
It
it
won't hurt me.
it won't hurt him.
Okay.
It's just certain creatures.
Okay.
Okay, so it's
Okay.
I'm
So
just gonna
and
say-
what save was
so it's a
it?
Constitution save. If they fail, they take 3 damage.
Okay.
I hope she did that with 2 dice instead of 1.
Con save of what?
Whatever Mizuki's is, which I believe is 14. Let's see what mine is. Alright, that's what it says
Okay,
on
so
her
they-
thing, so it's 14.
They actually both. Oh, I hit.
Hers is based.
Yeah, her
on-
her thing says
So
uh,
I think it's plus
14
4.
on her spell save DC, at least on that. But it could be 15 if she hasn't. So let's save the safe bet. Let's say 15 is the save.
Well, they rolled a 19, a 15, and a 15, so they all 3 made.
Okay, so they will not take damage because it's a cantrip.
Yeah, so they won't take damage because cantrip can't do anything about that.
All right. So that's Mizuki. Then.
And she, Mizuki will use her bonus action to heat metal the sword.
Okay.
I'm so short-waisted.
12 points of fire damage to the sword.
90%.
So that one sort of the handle on the pommel sort of flashes into red and then is quenched and turns to ash, burns away, and the whole thing starts floating down towards
Okay,
the
so heat
the
metal
floor.
is now gone because the
Yeah.
enemy has been
Yeah.
disintegrated.
Okay.
So.
And then that will be Cabbage.
You're fighting a sword.
You are fighting a sword.
Okay.
The water was warming up for a little bit, and now it's not.
The pee is washed away. Okay.
Disturbed by
What
this.
a strange road we've gone down.
Well, that was a 1, so I don't think I'm
Oh.
doing anything.
No, sorry.
Man, swords are hard to hit.
Apparently.
There's nobody attached to this thing.
I don't know what.
It's a sword hinting.
No,
That's fair.
Milo.
Which way do I go? Me to have it. I'll go help with the Nothic.
Do you? You wouldn't.
I wouldn't know about the okay.
You wouldn't know about the Nothic.
Denny did yell, or Simi
Yeah.
yelled about it.
Oh,
She
I
made
didn't know what
noise.
it was, but
We don't know what it means, but we can assume if you're making noise.
Yeah.
so okay.
I'll-
so you heard
Yeah.
you heard
I'll go see
something.
what's going on with Simi because the swords look like they're having a rough time with Volk
One of them
smashing
turned to
one
ash.
against the
Yeah,
wall.
I've got one. I'm like,
Okay.
ah,
So as you come around
Who's
the
it to
corner.
fight the other one?
bad sword.
So
Bad.
as you come around the corner, you do see the Nothic
Okay.
sort of tucked down behind one of the barrels, sort of trying to slash at Simi and not doing a whole lot of good.
Okay.
And Castian is ducked down on your side of the barrel.
Okay.
the sword against the other sword.
I will Eldritch Blast the Nothic.
7 damage.
Blast.
Did 1 dice.
Natural 20. So 10 plus 7 plus 5 is 22 for the first hit of force damage.
That's all it takes.
Oh. And then I'll finish off the armor that you are working on. Oh. 12. 12 on the armor.
And it's 18 AC, right?
Yeah, so no.
Yeah.
So I kill the Nothic, but unfortunately I am not able to kill or hit the suit of armor.
So you kind of see this shaft of and yes, I know how. But there's this shaft of cavitation that comes rolling through the water between you and the
It's
sort of
shaped like a yellow submarine.
between you and the suit of
keeps
animated
getting
armor
worse and
that's in
worse.
front of you.
Okay. And I guess I'll stay there because I can't move anymore. So
Okay.
It's huge. Schwartz is bigger than mine.
All right.
Someone just storms in and kills our fish.
Pretty much,
Hey.
yeah.
I did what needed to be done.
So
Thanks.
You're welcome.
the armor in front of you is going to reach out and try and bash you with its head twice. Um, 16,
Miss.
and the 7 is also going to miss.
Mm-hmm.
So
You learned how to use your shield properly this time.
Well, also we're underwater, so like.
By the
Yeah.
time its head gets dink.
all right, and
Move the shield and stick it.
Where the sun don't shine.
I mean, probably.
Nope.
Man.
Try again.
9
Nope.
plus 7 is 16.
nope.
And then the third one comes from the shadow from behind it and misses.
You have an action surge if you'd like to try 2 more times.
No.
Okay.
All right. So that's the sword's turn. One of them. So the one in front of Cabbage is going to
Attack.
attack.
That was the last one of those.
Unnatural 20
Yep.
With a disadvantage.
with disadvantage. It rolled a 20 and a 21.
Oh.
3 points of slashing damage.
It could have been worse.
3
I think that's
points.
your first 3, so.
Because the 5 missed because he forgot about disadvantage.
Oh, okay, cool.
Okay, and
Is
the
other
other
one is
one
going to attempt
is
to
going
get
to
rid of the
attempt
grapple.
to get rid of the grapple.
22.
It's not going to be able to.
Negative run ducky.
All right.
Denied.
Back to the top of the round. Simi.
Okay, so the Nothic is no longer, right?
The Nothic is no longer.
The Nothic is no Lothic there.
No Lothic.
No Flocketh there.
So what is still
So-
happening here? We've
That's
got the swords,
alive,
we've got
and
that
then
thing.
those 2 are alive.
Okay.
So the only thing you can see at this point that you are aware of is going to be the animated armor in
Which
front
might
of
actually
Mal.
over there.
You might wanna.
That's not where that thing is, though. That's up by me. 'Cause you said
You're
it was-
right there.
Yeah, this is you, Mal. This
Okay.
is the animated armor.
The
So,
one you first.
if you want to go help him with the animated armor because he is having a tough time.
Okay, I'm
We're
gonna
underwater.
There's a
So-
line
I know.
missing over there.
go try and help him with the animated armor then.
Okay, so if
Just,
you
like, pressed
use
up against
your
it, like-
your
I can't.
action,
Is that more than 20 feet?
yeah.
Oh, dang it.
So yeah, your 20 feet is gonna put you a
keep
little
doing
bit
really
short.
long swings
You
by the time because it's armor, you're using a flash.
if you use your dash
So I can
bonus
use,
action,
I can blow a key point and do it.
But-
Or you can just take your time. I mean, doesn't seem like the armor's hitting much.
That's
Yeah.
fair.
I'm good. Don't worry.
Okay. I'll try and go that direction.
you'll go that
I also have
direction.
64 hit points, so.
I mean,
I'll just go full movement, but
Okay, so
Yeah.
just your full movement, and that's all you're gonna do this turn.
yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I can go ahead and dash over there to get to him, I guess.
Okay.
That way, at least the next time you go, you'll
Negate the.
negate the disadvantage.
So I have a question for you guys. Did you guys tie yourselves together, or
I don't
did
think so.
you?
I
Were
think
you
we
just
just had a
holding
rope.
the
we were
rope?
just holding onto a rope.
Were
to
we
a
holding
certain-
onto a rope?
We
or
were
did
holding onto a certain.
I wouldn't have
At a
agreed
certain
to be
point, we were
tied on
holding
at
onto
least.
the rope.
I would have said if we should have tied on, but I assume between all of us we have more than enough rope to like
But
go
Just-
anywhere.
But not at the moment. We
Yeah,
are not
well,
tied together. At the
I'm
moment.
just in my head. You guys have been all over the place. I'm tying the knot in my head
Oh.
because at some point it's going to pull tight, and you guys are going to be restricted.
Fair.
Well,
It hasn't done it yet.
were you tied?
No,
I would
I
not want to be
assumed
tied
we
because
at
then I
least
couldn't
you were
swim.
tied.
Yeah, as
Whoever
far as
was
I know,
the
then I guess I'm
first
the only one who actually has it.
And
tied
the rest
around
of us
the
were
waist.
just
Okay.
holding on and just like
Okay.
kind of being pulled along, kind of.
Did you
just
guys? So did you guys like drop the rope
Yeah.
when the battle started?
Yeah.
Okay. I kind of assumed all of that.
Feel bad for
All
anything that
right.
tries to grab that rope and,
Nothic
like,
would have gone next,
pull me
but
towards it.
he's DEA dead. Castian.
Cast.
Cast iron.
Castian, it is you.
Skillet.
Hey, there's your new name for Castian. Cast iron.
Go next to Simi and
Don't give
Mao
him
and
credit. I
make
said
the
it.
Okay.
Here, you, but I will give you credit.
So your 15 gets you right about there. You are still a little bit out of range.
That's fine. I'll use my bonus action to move closer.
Okay, where do you want to be?
Flanking.
Because you can wind up basically flanking with Simi. Dang it.
Yay!
It only does this when I'm trying to record while using Discord.
Alright, there's a 17 hit.
Hang on. 17 does not hit.
Well, okay then.
Screw you.
All right. So you take a shot. You take a shot and miss. That will then be Volk.
How hard does it feel like it is to hold on to one of these things?
For you, not hard at all.
I'm gonna grab the second one.
Well, now you already said that you were bashing the first one against the wall. Do you still want to do that?
Nope. I want to grab the second one.
Okay.
Are you going to tame 2 sentient swords to your will?
So 26.
Yep. Yeah. Okay. So you've got your hand
So we're
on
now
both of
dual
them.
wielding
Yeah. So while you were in the
sentient-
middle of fighting it, I'm just gonna reach over and.
So you are now dual wielding sentient flying swords. Maybe not sentient, but flying swords.
If you can make them go where you want, you can use them to swim.
Only sentient in the
They are
sense of just-
autonomous
Okay.
swords.
Flying swords, not sentient swords.
It's not flying, they're swimming.
Well,
Whatever.
Kiddo.
that's what they're called.
All right. So
Swimming
that's
is just flying
your,
in water.
That
okay?
is your action.
Yep.
Except you're going down instead
Um,
of up.
I don't know what I want to do with these now.
You have them, now what?
Just find something to put
Anything
them
interesting in
under.
that room?
I mean, there is a weapons rack and a couple of barrels.
This weapons rack wouldn't happen to have some sort of like locking mechanism, would it? I couldn't like
Anti-theft
put the
device.
swords in and like lock them in.
Roll me an investigation check.
Yeah, 4.
Not that you see.
Okay. I'm gonna start heading towards the center of the room so I can sort of survey what's going on.
That almost came out real country. I'm gonna start.
Yep.
It's like, I know those voices. Sorry.
All right. So you've got swords with you.
I'm gonna go over her and be shiny.
Freak, I need to get glasses.
Okay.
That's
Uh,
also just generally difficult to read. Like, I have 20/20 vision now and I can't read that far.
I mean, it's
small,
designed for full screen, and I'm taking up a quarter of the screen
you know.
for you guys. So that's not surprising. I wish there was a. I need to think about screen layout,
Or
but
a
we'll
color,
deal with that.
color coordinating the name tags.
Or something like that, yeah. Okay, so that's Volk.
But hello!
Cabbage?
Cabbage.
Okay.
So the sword that you were fighting is now in Volk's hands and walking away from you.
Are there any other things that need to be killed?
There is a suit of armor in front of Mal and Simi and Castian.
Is it, how far away is it
It's
from me?
way down here.
If you want to try and still attack one of the swords, it'd be a straight roll because you have advantage attacking a grappled enemy.
Yep.
So I can just like hold it out for you.
I mean, but you're walking away actively.
Yeah.
It's
You
not
can
that
catch up
big,
to me.
Catch up.
Yeah, but I don't know what you're doing.
He's
Neither do
two
I.
swords.
Well, you are closer than
Everybody
the
else.
suit of armor, so I'm not gonna attack the swords. I'm just gonna follow you and hold my action for if they start attacking him.
No.
All right. Milo.
I'll type pseudo armor again.
Don't miss.
That won't miss. That's
Okay.
a nat 19 plus 8.
Sweet.
Yep.
So 27.
Yep.
6 points of force damage.
It implodes and falls apart.
And I guess I'll aim at one of the ones you're holding, so advantage. Sure, grapple. Yeah, that's 24 to hit.
That's plenty.
And that's 15 points of force damage.
And you kind of feel it go limp in your hand, and then you just
Oh.
drop it.
And I guess I'll head towards where Volk is
Okay.
with my 15 feet of movement. That's good.
Stairs at the bottom.
Yeah, there's stairs
Yeah.
that way. So you keep going down.
That way.
Yeah. Give you guys a little bit more view there. All right. And that would have been the armor, but it is DED dead.
E-E-A-D.
So Mal.
I am going to start heading south
Okay.
towards the stairs because, as far as I can tell, he's just holding a sword.
Okay. All right.
And I
So,
haven't actually looked behind me to see all the sword fighting.
all right. So the one sword that you're still holding
We'll attempt to go away.
is going to attempt to pull loose, but I'm guessing it's not going to be able to.
Not unless it got better than a 19.
It did not. So you kind of feel it trying to pull out of your hand.
Get it.
Back to the top of the order. See me.
Alright, so we still have Mr. Armor there.
Nope.
No?
He's
Yeah.
gone.
Oh.
The only thing left is the sword in my hand.
And I don't actually know that there's anything going on with the sword because
Oh, I won't forget Mizuki.
Oh, yeah.
Mizuki will
Sacred Flame the sword.
Sacred Flame the sword. So make
Okay.
a dexterity
The sword
saving
has
throw.
disadvantage because it's grappled.
Doo-doo-doo. Not stats, saves. Dex save. Yeah, no.
Well, there, 10 points of fire damage.
And you feel that one go limp in your hand.
No.
Perfect.
Natalie!
What?
We.
The sword was spent.
It went limp in his hand.
yeah.
Natalie was first. Natalie laughed before I did.
Alright, well, I guess we will reassemble ourselves
Just
and
like a chain
continue
and
on.
like wrap it around it and keep it as like a pet.
So I guess I mean there are barrels in there, but I doubt that any of the things are in barrels.
No, I don't think it's on this floor. I think we gotta keep going
Yeah,
down.
let's keep going down. If we don't find it elsewhere, we can hit the other things coming back up. Because at least we've already cleared the rooms.
I
so.
will take a quick look at that one statue that didn't come to life and just.
It just looks like a
So
normal
good.
suit of
Take its
armor.
Leg.
It is starting to show signs of rust and tarnish.
Yeah, I guess we'll just keep going.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna use everything that I can this turn to keep on trucking.
Keep on trucking.
All right. So this
Oh.
is lower than you got, Volk, in
Mhm.
your exploration, but you are still seeing the same sort of things. The stuff that you're seeing here looks like it's been here a lot longer, and so it's been it's starting to sort of rot and decay in the water.
Probably not that much if it's glacier water, though.
Well, that's true.
Because it'd be freezing.
That's true. But it's definitely waterlogged. Anything that was paper has started to sort of dissolve. Anything organic is still holding together okay.
It's starting to get all spongy.
It is starting to get all spongy, and you are starting to see sort of a layer of silt building up on the floor of this particular
And
well.
it's been about 3 weeks since we saw the tower leave its area. Leave the that one place.
Something like that, yeah.
Because it was a smattering of a couple days, but we did spend like 2 weeks in the tower waiting for.
Yeah, so roughly 3 weeks.
So
Yeah.
about roughly. So whether or not it's been flooded for that long, but it's been like 3 weeks of good flooding, if that's what we're to gather from this.
Yeah, that's a good
Okay.
good assumption there. So you poke your head in the side corridor, the side room there. It's just a pile of books and pile of books and scrolls that are basically worthless at this point.
Right, I'm supposed to be looking for a book here as well. Gotcha. But that's probably not going to help me.
Did we know that?
Yeah, we
We knew that.
We knew that.
I forgot. that.
Sionis told us.
Okay,
remember,
so
that
there
there's
is
a
a
book.
bit of a
That's
cross
right.
corridor here.
Okay.
At one end, looks like probably a brazier of some kind.
Crazy.
Oh, there's no fire in it though?
No fire in it. No.
Oh man.
We're underwater.
What kind of witch is this?
Right.
At the other
She can't
end,
afford magic water. Or magic fire. Magic fire.
Magic water.
Magic water is not the problem.
I mean,
It
so
kind
at
of
the
is
other
magic water,
end
though, right?
is just some barrels.
I'll tug on the rope and
Yeah, we'll go
ask you
check
to
out
head
those
towards
rooms.
where the brazier is.
Okay, towards the brazier.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the fire that isn't there attacks us.
So you find a couple of rooms that have
Past room? No, never mind. Sorry.
human remains.
Nice.
One of them, it looks as though is a little bit more fresh because there is still meat on the bones. There have not yet been any scavengers to approach them yet, but then again, extremely cold glacier water, so you're not real sure
I will
how to feel about
nudge
that.
you and kind of try and indicate, like check the body.
okay. And
Anybody we
I will
know?
go forth and do so.
It's not happening.
So yeah, I gotta take a closer look and
Okay.
Mizuki will cast guidance on you.
guidance.
That's a D4.
I am going to look for where there's any water currents because obviously the water came in somehow, so I'm looking for where it's coming from.
Okay.
Add a D4.
Yeah, I'm not sure that that's gonna help.
So 9 plus whatever.
So
your
make me an
medicine is.
investigation check.
Good.
What if the tower has an engine on the bottom and she's been
So
trying for
13.
3 weeks to lift
Yeah,
off?
13.
13. So you do find that these figures have pouches that have a little bit of gold in them.
Okay.
Mostly silver, actually. There's a couple of gold pieces in the bunch. About 15 silver among the bodies. Nothing else much of note.
I'll grab
What are
the
they wearing?
coin, but
What are you wearing, Jake from State Farm?
So
Are you gonna write down
these
Oh,
particular
how much did you
ones,
say?
the 15 silver?
and this is something that you would note, Simi. These particular bodies here in the north room are wearing soldiers' uniforms, imperial soldiers' uniforms.
Interesting. I would see that.
Yeah, well, yeah, you would see it.
I
and you would
imagine
recognize
anybody
it.
who
These
pokes their
notes.
head in would recognize that.
Yeah. In the southern room, the remains are less pulled together. They are simply skeletons.
Does this look like a prison cell?
Make me an investigations check. Not that you can tell, not that you can see.
I've never been to one, so
13.
13. Weirdly enough, it feels like the water is actually coming out of the walls.
Okay. So nowhere particular.
Nowhere particular, no.
Okay.
Even though it looks like even though it looks like the bricks fit together like perfectly, there's got to be somewhere that the water's getting in.
So I would indicate that that's what I'm looking for. Looking for flow. Actually, you said there was silt buildup.
Mm-hmm.
So he's gonna take a big handful of silt buildup and start running it by walls.
It actually blows away from the wall.
From all of the walls, or like
From all of them, yeah.
Huh.
I'm telling you, it has a rocket booster engine on the bottom. She tried to fire off the glacier, started melting, and it's just been sinking the whole time. And she's had to go find help, so
Can I
she's
make
not
a-
here.
Can I make an Arcana check?
Actually makes sense to me.
Sure.
I'm like,
What are you trying to find out?
Well, my like train of thought will determine whether I believe that this is something that could happen,
Okay.
sort of thing.
We're just gonna flirt with each other a lot.
11. Do I get the feeling
Sorry,
that
something
the magical glacier is affecting the magic of this tower? With an 11?
Oh no, magical interference.
Yeah, that's like it. Did she not account for the magical glacier might be affecting her magic of the tower? Is that kind of what I can guess?
You know what? With an 11, that's a plausible theory, yeah.
I don't know how to take that with an 11 statement.
Yeah, no, it's like that could be it, but I can't. I'm not that versed in magic, so. All right, I guess we'll just continue onward then.
All right.
Wait, there is onward?
Yep.
Oh.
If you want to just scroll us
I
down just a tiny bit.
apologize, I didn't realize there was
There we go.
onward.
There's another
Another
set of bodies.
set of bodies in another side chamber, and then the stairs leading down.
Down we go.
Check
Yep.
the bodies.
That doesn't look like. Is it look too
Just
decayed?
saying.
Yeah,
Oh,
it
never
looks
mind.
too decayed to find anything. Thank you,
Chipper
Chipper.
has cheered us 200 bits. Thank you.
So who's first down the stairs?
Mal.
About halfway down, your foot goes down through the bottom of the water and into an air pocket.
Ah, interesting.
Gonna get my shield up. Come down the stairs.
Oh, there's a unicorn popping out of it. Sorry. But it's like Rudolph the Pink-Nosed Unicorn.
Yeah, that's not what it looks like from over here.
All right.
Yeah, it's not.
So, do you continue on?
Uh-huh.
So we're out of the. Okay.
Oh, good grief.
Apparently she doesn't have enough. She doesn't want to put in the magic to totally like get all the water out of the tower, but she will like clear the levels she's on or something.
Or the more important ones to her, at least. Which means she hasn't gone up for like 3 weeks or whatever. Or roughly 3 weeks. I don't know what
Yeah.
the timeline of numbers of days are, but she's at least flooded the last place we were at as maybe a defense, maybe. Wow, this is a really dark room.
Yeah. I was like, what happened? Suddenly my dark vision sucks.
All right.
Oh, please tell me that's not another smothering rug.
Oh, I guarantee.
So seeing this rug, I'm gonna try and like land on it in such a way that I can sort of pin it to the ground.
Okay.
You're good.
Yeah, I'll be fine.
It grabs your buttocks.
So you land in the middle of it and jab your feet into it and
Is it
scuffle.
moving?
It is not moving.
Okay.
No, no.
But since we have been here for 3.5 hours,
Yes.
we're gonna call it
Yep.
here,
Right here seems
and we'll
like a
pick
good-
up here next week.
Just around that bend is the witch. No, probably not.
The
So
river bend.
Just around the
we will be
corridor's
back next
bend.
week. We will finish off this little mini dungeon. Hope you guys join us. Hope you had an enjoyable time. I hope my players had an enjoyable time too. I've actually kind of been looking forward to this for months at this point. So I'm hoping that they hoping that they've had a good time. Hope you guys will join us next week while we finish this off. Few just quick reminders. YouTube channel is up. You can do a search for Casual Cactus. Casual with a C, Cactus with a K. Probably the easier way to get to it. Once you're there, hit like and subscribe. Be sure you ring the bell icon so that you always know when I put new video content up. We do also have our Discord server up and running. Good place to keep tabs on announcements and keep track of what's going on here that is out of the ordinary. There's some other perks to being on the Discord server, but those are the big ones for this channel. Finally, shout out for panstreams.co.uk. They are they were kind enough to let Stephen have music and sound effects that he used to great effect. Probably not as much as he wanted to, but he used them to good effect. And
When he could.
when he could. And we want to give them a shout out because they're super, super nice guys. Do join us again next week. We look forward to having you here. And remember,
Grab your bats and grab your balls!
and if all you have is a hammer, everything looks like a glass house. Good night, everybody.